What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Bobcast, episode 74. I'm back with the guys DJ and Ant.
What up?
What's up?
Today is the NFL draft, and we have the draft stream, which we're starting at 4. So make sure to go tune into that. This will be posted probably a couple hours beforehand before we start going on stream. So watch this video first, and then you'll probably get our live thoughts on that probably. Other than that, we have more NFL news that has been happening over the last couple days, and more draft news leading up to the NFL draft. Let's go to the interruption.
Clock. But anyways, my interruption for today. Taco Bell has released some new Diablo dusted chicken nuggets. I have not been able to taste those yet, but I think they released a 4-piece and a 6-piece. So they are pretty big nuggets. Oh my gosh, yeah, they look pretty big in the commercials. So I
Yeah, in
haven't
the
tried those out,
commercials. In the commercials.
but then in real life they're.
Wee tiny.
But yeah, that is the interruption for today.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Anthony. Let's move on to some recent NFL news. Mike Vrabel, who is the head coach for the New England Patriots, is seeking counseling and will not join his team on day 3 of the NFL draft, which is Saturday.
Yeah,
Thoughts on that?
you know, it's better than him resigning. So
Yeah, that'd be bad. And do you know the context of why he's seeking counseling?
The Didn't he do something illegal, wrong?
not
Not
illegal,
not illegal, not
just something
necessarily
he shouldn't
illegal,
have
but
Didn't
done.
he
just
essay something?
no,
Something.
no. He
What?
just
I don't know where you're getting your
no,
sources from, dog, but no, that is wrong.
no.
So what did he do
Yeah.
exactly?
He basically had a picture with a she was ESPN, right, or CBS Sports or
Yeah, I know
something
who
Oh,
like.
the
it is,
reporter.
Yeah, she.
Mm,
Yeah, report.
and
I'm pretty
obviously
sure you saw the picture.
that
no,
just
I
can't
actually
happen
haven't seen the picture, but yeah.
because since she's a reporter, she can give insight or post fake news for him. It's just
Mm.
something that can't happen.
Yeah, so now he has to go to counseling for that. And she lost her job, by the way.
She did end up
Well,
resigning, yeah.
She didn't. She did leave her job, so that
that's
was
sad, bro.
a bit rough for
It's
those
a
two.
rough relationship.
Yeah, no, I was actually like in class and we had a guest speaker and she was mentioning it and she was like this does not help women in the journalism field
At
at all.
all. At all. It makes it look so bad. Because I bet you there's definitely some interactions between coaches and women reporters that has been
Yo, I'm
swept under
hungry.
the
I'm
rug.
not gonna lie. I
Oh,
forgot
for
I
sure.
didn't eat
I
today.
feel it.
You didn't eat today?
I'm about to order myself some food. I'm low-key starving right now.
Brother, you need to get something to
Some
eat, bro.
DoorDash, bruh.
It's that
Who
college
wants to
diet,
DoorDash
bro.
me at 2 in the morning?
It's crazy.
You,
Some
hey,
Denny's.
somebody's up.
Somebody wants the money.
Somebody's gonna somebody's gonna drive and get that money for sure. But other than DJ being hungry, let's move on to some of the more recent NFL draft news, information that will possibly be helpful, or information that would have been helpful
When before
before
we
we made our
created the mock
last
drafts.
mock
By
draft.
the way, these
Yeah, I
So
was
mock drafts
looking
are
at that and I was
separate.
rethinking about a bunch of the picks.
yeah,
Yeah, if we didn't already make the graphics, I would have probably changed mine up a little bit. But I was like, I went and because we're streaming an hour before, if anything, I can make another mock draft. And I printed one of these again, um, just so I can keep track. Because I've learned that keeping track of your stuff is very good, which is why we keep them in a document. But
hmm
yeah, this stuff, a lot of this, I'm not gonna lie, I heard at like 6 in the morning, and then I re-listened to it to make sure I was getting the right information. My order's being prepared.
already.
You ordered it on campus or
I
off
just ordered
campus?
no, I just ordered some
Why does
chicken
my
tenders
teeth
from
look like
Denny's. It was
that?
the cheapest thing.
What'd you get?
Chicken tenders from Denny's was the cheapest thing, so I got it.
Yeah,
And those things are
yeah,
gonna smack because I'm starving.
yeah. They are.
So
I
be
hope they do.
prepared for a pause in the middle of this video. and then yeah.
Just eat mid vid, man.
No, I'm
Just
saying like pause so I can go out and get my food.
oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. All right then. Well, let's get to
Let's
this
get
draft
into
news.
this news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what pick two is basically pick one means, but DJ can
It
elaborate on that.
basically means because we know what the Raiders are gonna do. Like, there's nothing that's gonna surprise. The Jets can all of a sudden take Ty Simpson at 2 for all we know.
That's
So
That's a
crazy.
very good point.
that's what they meant by pick two is basically pick one. Like pick one, the Raiders pick is just set in stone, and we know nothing's gonna happen there.
Yeah. It really does start at two if you think about it, and things could get weird at number two.
Things are gonna
Like
get weird
Like
either
anything
at
could really
two
happen. It's
anything could
crazy.
happen.
or
Jeremiah
right
Love
after
could go
two.
two to the Jets out of nowhere because Brees Hall wants to get
Breeze
traded.
Halls, yeah.
So that guy, anything could literally happen. But uh, the next news: teams love Jordyn Tyson a lot more than Carnell Tate. The only reason why Carnell Tate is higher on the boards is because Tyson had his hamstring injury
Yeah.
during last season's college football season, and but I saw his uh, not training.
His
I guess
private
like workout
workouts.
vid. Yeah,
Yeah,
his private workout vid. That dude could hop.
he got
Yeah,
hops.
he's
Yeah.
That guy got some hops.
crazy.
So all I'm gonna say is the mock draft you guys hear me say today is probably not what you're gonna hear from me tomorrow. Um,
No,
yeah, 100%. Like mine's gonna be different going into the stream tomorrow.
oh for sure. No, today,
Yeah,
because
today.
it's 2 a.m. on Thursday.
Literally in like what 6 to 8 hours.
6 hours,
Crazy.
There
not
you
6 hours,
Ooh.
like 16 hours. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Jordyn Tyson too, and it makes sense about Carnell Tate being higher on boards just because of Jordyn Tyson's injury concerns. And we'll just lead this into the next one where the Giants love Jordyn Tyson, especially. They had, I think, like over 10 coaches and scouts at his pro day. Plus, they had dinner with him the day prior, before his,
Dinner.
yeah, they had a dinner with him. And then they don't expect him to be there at pick 10. So there's a big possibility he's the pick at 5.
Top five pick.
Interesting.
Okay, okay.
Because yeah, it's realistic. Like looking
It
at the
is.
board, he's not making it past the Commanders, Saints, Chiefs. He's not making it
I
past
doubt it.
those
Yeah,
three
no.
teams. So if they want to take him, they have to get him at 5. And I'm probably gonna have that on my mock draft tomorrow. Don't have it today. I'm just gonna say that now. But
All right. Oh my God, my hand. Um, Next news: Titans head coach Robert Saleh believes Sonny Styles can be his next Fred Warner.
another thing
Interesting.
that could have changed my draft. I could have had Sunny Styles going for. I actually contemplated that. I will say that just because I thought of the fact that he could be the next Fred Warner for Robert Saleh. It just all depends on how pick 2 and 3 go. If David Bailey falls at a 3, I feel like it's just a guarantee that they're gonna take or Arvell, one of them. If one of them fall out of don't go to the Cardinals, I feel like the Titans just take them instead of trying to take Sonny Styles because Robert Saleh does love his rotational edge rushers. Um, but yeah, you might see Sonny Styles at 4. I could really see that during the draft. It wouldn't surprise me.
I've seen a lot of recent mock drafts have them taking Sonny Styles
hmm
just for that
With
exact
that
reason as
exact
well.
reason, yeah.
With that exact reason, so the next news we have is Akeem Mesidor to the Buccaneers is almost 100% a lock, and
Another
that's
thing that
funny.
would have been good to know before I did my mock
Yeah,
draft.
I wish I should spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Y'all will see where I have Akeem
Yeah.
Mesidor at, or yeah, like What are we talking about? I wish I knew this
That's
18 hours
that's actually
beforehand,
that's actually
I
fair.
wish
24,
I wish this
48
news
hours
came out a
beforehand.
lot. Yeah.
Like you just gotta love when draft news comes out.
And that's why I'm
As
glad
soon
I'm
as we do
doing.
something, as soon as we do
Literally.
something,
And it's not even draft news. It's like NFL news in general keeps
yeah,
happening every time we
Oh,
want to.
yeah. All right. Next, we have the Cowboys are high on safety Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah, basically I'm hearing that if the Cowboys don't trade up, which they're expected to,
mhm.
if they don't trade up and the board just falls, they're probably going to take Dylan at 12. That's what I've seen. They're that high on him because he's a high character guy, and he can change a defense.
Oh, for
Wow.
sure.
That's
And
thing.
I mean, duh, they need a safety bad.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are
So
their
who's
safeties?
your safety
Well,
right
they
now?
got
Malik
Jalen
Hooker,
Thompson
Jalen.
from
They did sign
they
Jalen
did.
Thompson.
So he's safety's not as big of a need, but if the board
It
doesn't
would be
fall their
nice.
way, Dylan is there
Yeah,
for them.
yeah. They could for sure get him at 12. I don't think. I mean, Dylan has a wide range of
I think
being
his
selected, but
the highest he goes is definitely 12.
yeah,
Hmm.
maybe to the Chiefs. Nah, 9 seems a bit of a reach.
If the Chiefs are taking a safety, they probably they probably
Downs.
only go for Downs, and then if Downs isn't there,
Yeah,
they just
concede. Whatever. All right. Speaking of the Chiefs, they're looking to trade down after looking to move up previously.
yeah. That
Interesting.
Yeah, basically it's however the board falls. If the board's not falling in the way they want, they're gonna move down. If it is in the way that they want, they're gonna look to move up. Most likely to pick three, which leads us into the next one. No matter who the Jets take at two,
Hmm.
um, we can expect to trade at three. The Cardinals really don't want one of the edge rushers. They're not. They've recognized that they're not an edge rusher away. So if they can get extra assets for moving back from even 3 to 9 with the Chiefs, they'll do
Yeah.
that because you could probably get Maui Noah at 9 still.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
You most likely
Golly,
can. If all these
really gonna
other
let
ones
the
are
Chiefs?
true about Sonny Styles being a tight end and Jordyn Tyson being a giant, then yeah, they could definitely get Maui Noah at 9.
You sure? Oh, God. All right. Next, we have the Browns want to leave the first round with an offensive lineman and a wide receiver, which is funny because
I'm
Ant
pretty
did
sure we
something.
all have that as well, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we all.
Ant
Yeah.
did something
I literally
that
almost.
almost ruined that,
Yeah.
but
Almost ruined
luckily
the
he fixed it. You guys will see
last
later
second.
on in this
Last.
episode. Yeah, last
But
second
yeah.
had to change the graphics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm
Crazy.
messing with you. But second to last news, we have the Commanders.
That is not second to last, by the way. As you scroll
Oh,
down.
second to last. Is there more? Oh my God, there's
Yeah. No. I thought there
more.
was. I thought that was it, bro. I don't know if there's more.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
thought it
have
was
mine
it
zoomed out so I
too.
could read it all.
Okay, there we go. Well, not second to
You know
last.
it's bad whenever
I,
you get to zoom out.
Yeah.
whatever. The Commanders are looking to invest at wide receiver, which I kind of wanted them to do that, even though
Yeah.
If Sonny Styles were to
If
be at 7.
if someone falls to them like Sunny Styles, you take them. But if not, I really do think I think Jordyn Tyson, like I said, if he doesn't go to the Giants at 5, he's most likely a Commander. Um,
Yeah, he could go six.
yeah,
He could go from 5 to 7. Honestly,
5 to 7, but he definitely doesn't make it past Saints or Chiefs either.
uh, I don't see that at all.
But yeah, cause I don't have the Commanders taking a wide receiver here, so I'm just gonna talk about this now. If Terry McLaurin gets hurt, Luke McCaffrey's your wide receiver one. Luke
And
McCaffrey,
how many
Jalen
picks do they have?
Lane. They only have
How
like
many?
5 picks this draft. So moving down wouldn't be the worst thing for them to do.
No. If they could move from like 7 to like 12,
Well, they wouldn't
with
trade with
no,
12.
they would have traded with the Cowboys. Okay, let's go 14
I
Ravens.
have a dasher.
Yes, sir. If they
I've been
trade from
sitting here
7 to
staring at this
14,
thing.
they could get a lot more assets. They could get a lot more
They could
second round
potentially
or
get
second or
a
third
first round
round
pick
picks.
next year from the Ravens, who
They
expect to
can.
be winning, so they don't
Yeah,
expect it to be top 20, even top 25.
exactly. So, they need a wide receiver desperately after Debo Samuel. He hasn't left. He just he's just still a free agent.
Yeah,
Um,
but I did see Debo's not expected to return.
Mm.
to to the to
And
the command.
also, the free agency market will pick up after the draft, which it
I
usually
believe it.
does because
Yeah.
a lot of the vets usually wait to see what teams are drafting.
Mm.
Like I'm gonna mention this for the Panthers. David Njoku, he's on the Panthers' radar. If we don't go for a tight end early or at all, we're probably gonna try and bring him in. So
You
things
know
like
how long
that.
I've been wanting David Njoku?
I've been wanting David Njoku for a
I've
while.
been wanting David Njoku for like 6 years. It's crazy. All right, let's move on to Emmanuel Pregnon. He's getting some hype as a late first rounder. His age is the concern though. He's like 25.
He's already 25.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he's old, but that's where like he would be able to slide in with the team like the Bears, the
A win now
Bills.
team. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, win now team, but he definitely doesn't go to one of those.
But dang, 25 is a
There's a lot.
rookie.
These 25-year-old guys are like the COVID guys.
Yeah,
They're finally coming out
a
now.
lot of COVID guys, a lot of red shirt
Yeah.
injuries. And those are a lot of the guys. Next, we have another
Also, I didn't know he was
Chiefs.
black
Oh,
at first.
Who?
wait,
I don't know.
what?
I just assumed
Yo,
Is he
you didn't
not?
know
when I
Kirkland
first
was
Okay,
black?
no,
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 I
no.
thought he was white at first. Like I don't know
I thought
why.
he was
My first thought
Mexican.
I
was just
thought he was
white,
black.
but no, he's black. I've
Okay,
seen him, and he's a
I
big
just
guy.
have to. Okay, let me look him up real quick. Let me.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
black, bro. I seen a
Oh,
picture of him
he
recently.
has a crazy haircut right here
Well, I don't want to
on
see
his
the crazy haircut.
on his ESPN profile.
But yeah,
I ain't gonna.
next, the Chiefs want to address their secondary. It's probably going to be with their second pick, maybe even their first one if they could take Mansour because they did lose Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie this offseason. So I do expect the Chiefs to address either safety or corner in the first round.
I would love for them to do that, as it'd make my pick look a lot. Well, no, no, it didn't. I didn't give them a corner.
We
I give them a
didn't?
corner later, but it's funny.
Oh, yeah, we didn't give him one early, didn't we?
Nope. See, this is this is amazing. Anyways, let's move on from the. Dang, did I got lost in the
The
shuffle. All
Vikings.
right, the Vikings are high on Kenyon Sadiq as T.J. Hawkinson is possibly going to get cut this offseason before taking a pay cut.
Yeah. Um, yeah, apparently Kevin O'Connell's very high on Ken Sadiq and what he could do in his scheme, just because of like we've mentioned wide receiver for them, but he would feel the need of also a tight end because he could be a big slot wide receiver at times, and
Hmm.
Kevin O'Connell is one of the brighter offensive minds in the league, so he can he has plans for what he could do with Kenyon.
Right. Oh my God, that'd be good. That'd be good offense. Hopefully, JJ McCarthy could throw the football correctly.
Or Kyler Murray.
Um, I forgot Kyler Murray's on that team now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Golly. Anyways, the Bills may go offensive line in the first, filling in the loss of offensive guard David Edwards, who signed with the Saints. I like this. I
Yeah,
like this a lot.
that would be an
So
Emmanuel
it wouldn't.
Pregnon spot right there.
Yeah,
So it
That would
wouldn't
it,
be
be
it would
crazy.
be.
crazy
It
to
would
give
be.
them
Yeah, it wouldn't be crazy to give him offensive line. It never would be.
because I that's what I. But
You were
yeah,
contemplating that pick.
yeah, I was
I
I've
was
contemplating.
contemplating too.
I've
I
thought
was
of
like,
multiple positions for the Bills: offensive line,
yeah,
wide receiver, even edge rusher.
yeah.
I I,
I
I
was thinking even
even I
edge
was
too,
this
but
close
yeah.
to giving them Jacob Rodriguez in the first because the news came out today. I didn't add it to this, but basically the Panthers and the Bills are the highest teams on Jacob Rodriguez. And I was asking Bobby, because I also didn't add this.
Mm.
The Texans are looking to move up. And I was saying, like, what if
Ooh,
we move back and take Jacob Rodriguez at 28, which is the Texans pick? And obviously, we would probably get their second round pick, which I believe is around 59, 58, 50,
because
58 to
we have a
60.
50 pick.
We have 51, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, we wouldn't have to give up our own because they're moving up in the top 20. And I was saying, like, because obviously you would get the fifth year option on Jacob Rodriguez as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, so Panthers and Bills are the two highest teams on Jacob Rodriguez. So if he goes in the first, it's to one of those two teams most likely.
Oh my.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna get crazy once the draft
I,
starts.
I think
It's gonna get
it's gonna get
super
crazy. Like
hectic,
everyone's expecting it to be one way. I feel like teams are just
It's
gonna
gonna
like.
shift.
and I'm gonna be struggling with these graphics, bro.
I know because
Struggling.
like I know there's gonna be like one or two picks where it's like a player we didn't even have in the first, and you have to go find
Yeah, you have
uh,
to go dig for that
their
player's
picture real
picture.
quick. I just know that's gonna happen.
Yeah. All right. This is the
The
last
last
of
one.
this
The
list
final
of
news.
this
Okay.
least, whatever. The Steelers are interested in wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr.
OCJ. That's that.
I'm actually a big fan
Wait.
of. I've been a big fan of Omar Cooper
I'm a big
Jr.
fan
If
of
we
Omar
take
Cooper.
him, this is gonna lead into our next one, our next segment actually. For our favorite teams, Rams and the Panthers. Who are your day one draft crushes and your just stay away from
Ooh,
list?
ooh. Okay. I, d- I didn't even prepare for this. I can't
Well,
hold
I
you.
just added this in literally right before we started recording,
Okay, that makes
so
sense.
there
All
was
right.
no preparing. That's why I added it in.
I kind of like that. And would you like to start?
Yeah, yeah, and start us off.
Oh, I
Start us off with
swapped.
someone that you would love if the Rams
I
drafted.
swapped. Um, Let me see.
other than like Makai.
I mean, well, I hate McCollum, but anyways, um, let me see. Like the list of people. Um, wow, wow. But well, before I really like Tyson as a pick. Um, I think I'd rather take Jordyn Tyson over Makai Lemon, but ranks. Um, after reading like his little like bio thing that the scouts typed up, I really like his big bodiness and shiftiness and everything. It's just he seems like a very good wide receiver, very big body wide receiver, and I like my big guys. Can I say? Restating my statement from the last video. Yes. Or a big offensive lineman because there's a bunch of offensive linemen this draft. So
Specifically
either or.
Samoans.
Yeah. Like yeah. Vega.
Vega's
Vegas.
scary. I heard him talk. I'm like, he's still scary, and he sounds like a regular guy.
Be like that. But what about y'all? How do y'all?
Well,
I'm
Who's
in.
y'all's
first guy,
biggest
I'm
crush?
just
I
gonna start
told. I
off with
told.
Omar Cooper Jr.
I was. Yeah. Let's start with Omar Cooper.
Yeah,
Omar Cooper.
you know,
Okay.
obviously wide receiver isn't as big as a need. Me and Bobby mentioned this. If we draft a wide receiver in the first, Xavier Lee get is 100% gone.
For sure.
Um, but yeah, I would like him because he feels a need and he fits in a free agent that we're looking at in Debo Samuel. That's exactly who Omar Cooper Jr. reminds me of. Like the way you can line him
That's
up in the
yeah.
backfield. You can probably hand the ball off to him and be
I think that
successful
was his
with
bro
it.
com too, which is funny.
Yeah, his bro comp is definitely Debo
Pretty.
Samuel.
Yeah.
Like they're around
Pretty
the
sure
same
it was.
size. He would definitely be one of my first ones. Obviously, Dylan Thieneman as well as there, Kenyon Sadiq, those guys. There's also guys like even some of the offensive linemen. I know it wouldn't be like the most intriguing pick to most fans, but there's some of these offensive linemen like where if they fall to us, you take them. Like if Caden Proctor is there, there's a world that we consider it just because he's a huge offensive tackle. Taylor Moton's only getting older. Ike Ekwonu needs a contract, and he's coming off of a terrible injury. So, like any one of the offensive tackles, definitely not an offensive guard, but the offensive tackles, the D tackles like Peter Woods, Lee Hunter, those guys there. You know, there's not. We don't really need like skill positions as much.
Yeah.
Um, And for do not draft Keldrick Falk. Like I don't care about his that he has the tools to be a good pass rusher. Do not draft him. We just paid Jalen Fields all this money. If we're going for an edge rusher, get him in the second.
Or third.
Yeah,
There's plenty of talent in the
don't
third.
draft one in the first. I didn't really mean to call out Keldrick Falk, but it's like he's the one that
You
they would
singled him
take
out.
because of his physical tools. Like,
Mm.
I feel like if the Falcons had a pick, that would be their prospect to look at.
yeah,
Eldrick Folk is the like. I can see him in a Falcons jersey. I can't hold you,
I
but
could
they
see
don't
it
have a
too.
pick, so
But yeah,
that's
like I
funny.
wasn't calling him out, but like don't take any of the edge rushers early.
No.
Literally, unless Ruben Bain falls to you, that's the only one I'm taking at 19.
Ooh.
If Ruben Bain fell all the way to 19, bro,
If he, yo, I don't care.
oh brother,
Sprint
sprint
to
to
the
that,
sprint to
bro.
the
Just
table.
imagine Derek Brown, Jalen Phillips, Nick Scorton,
Ooh,
Ruben
Pat
Bain,
Jones too.
Pat
Don't
Jones.
forget about Pat Jones, which is
Don't
also
sleep on
another
Pat
reason
Jones.
why we don't need an edge rusher early. We
Yeah, don't
like
sleep on Pat
most
Jones.
fans are forgetting about Pat Jones just because he like almost broke his back in week 3.
Damn.
Yeah, he did. He did. But for me, I'm very intrigued with the corners in this draft. Even with Jamad McCoy's injury, I'm just really intrigued by some of the scouting I saw and some of the research I've done. I like every single corner. Even the offensive lineman, Caden Proctor was definitely a person that came up into mind when the whole draft process started. Because I was like, Taylor Moen is getting older, and I think this was even before Icky got hurt. But I was just thinking, we take our offensive tackle if um we have the right pick and be in the right situation. So definitely intrigued with the corners, offensive lineman. I really do like Caden Proctor a lot. Um, the receivers are pretty good as well. Omar Cooper just kind of popped up in the Panthers' radar for some people. Kenyon Sadiq has been talked about a lot for us, so I really like his potential. And then when it comes to like linebackers, obviously some guys have fallen. Not a lot of linebackers in this first round than it was projected like months back, because guys like C.J. Allen kind of fell off. I think a couple other guys fell off as well, but um, definitely have been looking at certain guys like like Caden Proctor, like Jermon McCoy. Colton Hood has definitely been one of my favorites to look at. Dylan Thieneman as well. I think I like Casey Concepcion as well. Just his confidence and just how he presents himself as a player. Um, a lot of people would say that's a bit of a uh, cocky attitude, or he has an ego. But if you mentally think you're the best and you keep on working like you're the best, then you're obviously going to be one of the best players. So just a lot of guys that I like in this draft for sure. Do not draft. I mean, I did mention him before earlier, Jamal McCoy. Um, but I said this to DJ a couple days ago. Even then, like, there's gonna be a team that's gonna take him in the first round just off his talent alone, even with his whole injury that's happening to him right now. Somebody's gonna take him in the first round. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody took him there. But uh, it's kind of like half and half for him. Uh, but I don't really have a guy that um, particularly stay away from, but definitely some concerns for certain players. Hand, hand. My hand hurts. How's
I
that
didn't know
DoorDash
that was a
order going,
section,
DJ?
bro.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
You're about to find out right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, another player that I like looking into was Emmanuel
Neil
McNeil Warren.
Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah.
safety from Toledo. He's a pretty good safety. I would actually like him. Uh, how he's a really good run stopper for a safety, really physical and yeah, just compared, he's a really physical safety, which I really like. So um, some player I think I would say to stay away from would be ooh, that's a heavy question. Um,
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a lot of like.
Unless it's like someone with like former injuries like Tyson, because I know Tyson does have a little bit of injury history, but I don't really think it should really affect him.
If anything, like that kind of helped him in a sense. Not really, but him doing his private workout definitely helped him a lot.
Yeah,
Because
boosted
I
him.
don't, I think if he doesn't do that private workout, he gets
He
drafted
falls.
like he falls so much, and that's the same thing with Jermon McCoy. Like he's starting to fall on some people's draft boards, and even for the offensive lineman too. Like
Yeah, there's some
there
offensive
was some
linemen that have
offensive
little.
linemen that were supposed to be in the first round completely fell off after like the second like flow of mock drafts started happening. Because if I can remember, I'm gonna go back to mock draft one. There was a lot of guys that were supposed to get drafted. Yeah, like a guy like Amari Washington, defensive tackle. Trevor Gooseby, offensive tackle from Texas. Anthony Hill, who's most likely going to be a second round pick, was a first round projected back in like March or January actually. Uh, just certain guys have fallen. Avion Terrell was a top 15 pick at one point. Uh, Obviously, Ty Simpson was going to be in the first round. He still could go in the first round. C.J. Allen was a linebacker that me and DJ just stuck with for the first like two or three mock drafts, and then all the stuff came out from him just not being that great of a linebacker. So just a lot of changes overall, but you still kind of see the same guys from mock draft one going all the way and staying in mock draft five. So yeah, even Dante Moore, who's going to be uh, projected in the first three picks. He went back to college, so
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of different changes, and you know, it happens. That type of stuff happens all the time. Guys either go back to college or their stock just drops for some, like random evaluations, or the combine shows it. Uh, Pro days show it all the time. So yeah, it's definitely been a very interesting process from the end of the college football season till now.
yeah, but I love the process though. Like I just love how much it changes
Oh, for
throughout.
sure. Shoot, yeah, you have a guy like Max Ihanachour
Hmm.
randomly just
Out of
popped up out
nowhere.
of nowhere.
I didn't even see him on like mock draft things, and then out of nowhere, he's going in the first.
So
Did
that
he get
like
invited
things
to
happen.
the green room?
I doubt it. Even Dylan Thieneman, who was supposed to be like a second round pick, jumped into the first after his like combine, and that's where you see it too. Like a lot of the combine performances that guys decided to participate. That's how they rose their stock. So uh, yeah, I do like this whole draft process
I
though.
was
Yeah.
looking back at it too. Another guy that I really like it. Also, like I wouldn't mind for us to draft is Denzel Boston. He's another big body wide receiver. Um, Physical, has good hands, shifty. But
Dang, I
yeah.
remember giving mock draft two way back when.
Hmm.
Pick 29 when the Rams had owned their pick, gave him Brandon Cisse.
We
Even
did.
Emmanuel Pregnon, who was at mock draft two, we projected him at 30 to the Broncos before they obviously traded their pick to Miami. So
But yeah. Even like some like the offensive linemen, they also have like their little, negatives that could be bad for some people that they wouldn't want their team to draft. But you know, like some of the I forgot who, but there's some attacks and guards that you know are good at passing, terrible at running. They either have slow hands or slow feet. Uh, just little things like that. But they're still considered in the first round. Um,
yeah, just looking over some of the stuff is definitely like changed drastically
Yeah,
to an
it's
extent.
crazy. Like,
To an
yeah,
extent, like even
yeah.
Monroe Freeland was not
because
projected
even at those
for a while.
at this time of mock draft one was during the football season when we made that one,
Exactly.
so the draft board was changing like the top five.
Yeah, like Spencer
Like
for
the
now was supposed to
a
be a
mock
top
draft
five pick.
one,
Yeah,
um,
but now he's
mock draft one, the
he's like
Giants had the number two pick.
he's
Right.
So like things have changed.
a lot, yeah.
Drastic.
But I'm really excited for
You
this
mentioned
draft though.
guys like Amari Washington's not even a first rounder
Is he
anymore.
even? Did he go back to college?
I think he
Or
might have.
I'm? Did he? Let me look that up.
Wait, so how
Uh,
does that even work? Like, you just disqualify from the draft
Yeah,
and
you're
you go
just
back to
not in the
college?
draft this year.
yeah.
But
He
then,
went. He went back. He went
wow,
back.
Okay,
He
yeah.
went back to Oregon. So he'll be doing his senior year.
again.
No, because he never redshirted or nothing. Like he's a
Oh,
truce. Like
Yeah.
so. Uh, he became a starter in his junior year, so I understand why he went back,
Yeah.
especially if he's
You
going to
know,
be the
build his
starter
name.
again in his senior year.
He's going to build up his name and then
come back next year. But wouldn't
Yeah.
he be like a little older?
yeah, but
He's currently like 22.
yeah, so
Though,
usually
so
you
not
see guys
not that
coming
bad.
out around 22 or 23 now, so
Right.
Okay, so it's not too crazy then.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Well, I don't. They don't even have his date of birth up here.
Dang.
So he's like Manute Bol, I guess.
But nah, I like this draft. After doing like a little research, hearing all of us talk about each player, like for like the past 3, 4 episodes, um, definitely like more informed about this draft and like players and everything. So Kind of
Yeah,
excited to
because
see it,
like
man.
last year we were tapped in, but we weren't doing as many draft videos as we were doing this year. Like
Mm-mm.
we did, I
Yeah,
think maybe like three leading up to the draft, and they were all mock drafts. We didn't do like actual ones where we looked into the prospects, and I think that's what helped us out
Exactly.
a lot
yeah.
this
Especially
year.
for those like
Because
sleepers too.
The sleeper ones definitely
didn't
helped
we
The
use
me
that
out.
sleepers helped
website
out.
for the mock drafts?
Yeah, last year we only did PFF. We didn't like make graphics or
Yeah, we
anything.
didn't
I'm
actually
glad
make
we're actually like
graphics and
making the
you know,
graphics and we do them beforehand, so we have like we talk about it.
yeah.
Yeah, but just overall, like I forgot my train of thought almost. But it's just it's just been crazy, man. Even like I'm looking at some of the picks, I'm like, damn, we had those certain guys going to those certain teams way back when we didn't even know when the picks were even
But you
set.
know, it's
hmm The only one we
it's
knew that was
crazy.
set was Fernando Mendoza.
Like, but yeah, that was like the only one. Like, I mean, Arville Reese was set for a while as well
Yeah, and then
until,
David Bailey came out of nowhere.
and he came out of nowhere late into the draft process as well. So, like, you see that a lot, and you're probably gonna see in the draft as well where you never thought a guy from the second round would get drafted in the first because a team
hmm
really like
Really
like DJ
needs
said, Jacob Rodriguez could realistically get drafted in the first round if
just based
Yeah,
somebody
off needs. Yeah,
because
just based off his
a lot of
talent.
the reason why, not even just talent, another reason why teams just draft guys that are projected to go in the second is because of the fifth year option. Why the
Yeah.
Panthers traded up for Xavier Leggett.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that fifth year option helps out a lot because it pushes back the contract a year. Um,
And it also
yeah.
gets you to see what your player's going to turn into, especially like
right.
in that 28 to 32 range. Because even last year, you saw like the Chiefs and the Eagles make a trade where the Eagles got Jahad Campbell, and
Yeah,
they were able to get his fifth year option. Obviously, he hasn't. I'm not going to say he's terrible, but you know he's still
he just
developing in that
yeah.
system, and he really hasn't got realistic play time. If I'm no, he for sure did, but
He's just not
yeah,
as
you see.
popping as everyone thought it would be
Right.
popping. So,
But
but I
yeah,
feel like he would.
a lot of
Like the
teams do that, and you've seen it a couple. We've seen it a couple in the last couple of years. Like DJ just mentioned, Xavier Leggett. Like that was literally the reason why we traded up in the first. Because not only did we didn't have a first round pick, but we wanted to secure Xavier Leggett's fifth option, and the only way we could get that was trade in at 32 with the Chiefs. So I'm expecting a lot of changes in during the draft when it comes to like trades
Do you
and
expect any
like
trades?
situational needs.
Do you expect any trades where it's like a player, like a disgruntled player, like the AJ Brown to the Eagles trade a
Yeah,
few years ago, like a trade like that?
yeah. I could. I don't like. I've
I think I
definitely.
see one of those in the second because someone like
Yeah.
Kenny Moore did request a trade from the Colts. Kenny Moore and Anthony Richardson.
Hmm.
Like, there's definitely
Yeah.
some guys that can get moved during the draft. Like, I
I heard.
look,
I heard Kyle Pitts.
uh,
Why
Will Levis as well. I feel like is a good one that
is
could get
he?
moved.
Where's Will Levis at? Is he
He's still a
still in?
tight
He's
end.
still
Yeah,
in
yeah, he's
Tennessee.
still a tight
Wow.
end. Now that is a guy. If the Rams don't go for Anthony Richardson, I see them going for Will Levis. Big arm. And he's basically like a little more athletic Stafford. At
Mm.
least he has the accuracy that
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good
I
comp.
seen that Kayshawn Booty has. Uh, he might get traded as well.
I'm on his Discord and he said something on his Discord. I don't know why I'm in his Discord. I think DJ sent me an invite if I'm not mistaken.
The other
Something
guys, Jonathan Grenard from the Vikings.
like that.
We got Alex Highsmith from the Steelers.
That
Obviously,
would be,
Kyle
yeah.
Pitts, which Bobby mentioned. Kenny Moore, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Spencer Rattler. Even Jacoby Brissett might get traded just because he wants a new deal. I don't know why he wants a new deal, dude. Just play on your contract.
Mm-hmm. He wants one
He had a
back.
good he had a good he had a decent year with the Cardinals.
Yeah, no wins.
No
No
wins,
wins
but
though, but
like
Got them the number three pick. Couldn't get them number one.
nope. Nope. Did they win a couple games? Did they win a couple games
They did
with him?
early.
That's bad.
Well, because remember the Cardinals started off 2-0, and then just went on a big losing streak.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think I am like a little anxious to see tomorrow. Is like if we do decide to trade down, because I've seen that in a bunch of rampages where we do decide to trade down from pick 13 to a lower pick. So maybe we might not get McKylan. We might get someone else, but
Have you
just
decided where you're going to be
in here,
at the start
being here,
in there? Yeah.
just
What you
being here
should
the whole
do,
day.
um, because I think you should. You have Disney Plus on your phone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could just watch the draft on there since you have ESPN on Disney Plus. You don't have to have me or Bobby updating you, or
Hmm.
you know, the one thing I
no,
need to
Pops should
make
probably
sure.
have it on the TV. So
Well, yeah, you
I
can hear it,
I
but
got it
if
on
you
my
want to
TV
like
too.
actually watch it, you can have it on your phone next to you because it's not like, yeah.
yeah, so
I think
but no,
I
I'm
have it
definitely
I have it
excited
on my
for it. See,
TV.
I wonder what we'll do. Like, what if we do drop back?
What if
Who
y'all
would we?
move up?
Yeah, that is another good question. Like you guys could
Ooh,
move up as well.
Y'all motto and F them picks.
yeah,
So
maybe.
y'all can move up to like
I don't know.
y'all can move up ahead of the Saints and trade with the Commanders and pick.
Go get
I
Sonny
seen some
God
Styles.
know,
comments where like people
God
were saying that we
knows,
trade Devontae for a higher
Y'all
pick.
could.
y'all really
But
can do that. Y'all could trade them to a team like the Commanders who need a wide receiver. Probably not an older wide receiver, but to
at
each
least
their own.
yeah.
But there's a lot of even us like we
I
can move
expect
up out
us
of
to
nowhere.
look at moving back for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that with this mock draft. Like I said, they're separate.
Oh, that is
So
the one thing I didn't do. I didn't
well,
label who's gonna move up, who's gonna
you
move
could
down. But
just mark it as like as you're going. But yeah, these
Yeah.
ones are separate. So you'll see for some of the graphics where there's either all three, where all of us have separate picks. You're gonna see some of them where it's two, where two of us might have the same pick and one's different, or the
Hmm.
one where it's just one player. You guys will see obviously the first pick, and that one that just means that we all came to a consensus that
so, how do we do this? We're gonna look eeny, meeny, miny, more.
no, we're all just gonna talk. As the first
Yeah.
pick is Fernando
Oh,
Mendoza. Obviously, he's
most
going number one, and as
sky
we
is the
said
big.
earlier, the draft really starts at 2.
Yeah, it does.
It
And
does.
But the
let's
Raiders are gonna take their time, and then the NFL is gonna give us 18 commercials, and then they're gonna give us some random Fernando Mendoza sob story.
I doubt it he has a sob
There's
story.
no way he does.
No, I think he does. Cause
There's
isn't his mom
What?
sick?
Is his
I
mom
heard
sick?
pops talking
Is
about
his
that.
mom
But
sick?
no,
But
usually
like
like the
God.
his
sob stories are like stories from like their childhood. I don't think
oh,
he has one of those. He might. They just be coming out of nowhere. Yeah,
cause
his
I
no,
dad's
gotta
been
look
pops
it
his
was
up
dad's been in
pops was
prison
now.
since he
talking to me
was
about
since
that.
he
He
was
was like,
8.
yeah, he was like, pops was like, oh, like his mom was sick and his mom like sacrificed so much, like he deserves the
That's why he wants to stay home with her probably. He
probably
said
I
he's staying
mean,
home with the people that got him through the football journey.
yeah.
right.
So,
So
Oh, his mom has multiple sclerosis. That makes sense. Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense. So there
But
you go.
honestly, Fernando Mendoza, there's not much to really say about this. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like the Raiders aren't even going to trade out of this pick, so.
watch,
Unless
it's
like
not
they
gonna
get some
happen.
generational like trade.
So now let's
This
get
is where it
into
truly
this.
starts.
Yeah, and this is where it changes for us as this one's just interesting because who knows what the Jets are still gonna do. I'll just start off. I have them taking Arville Reese, edge rusher slash linebacker from Ohio State. With Arvell, like it's really hard because you don't know what the Jets want. They did bring in two edge rushers in free agency in Joseph Osai and Kingsley Enagbare. So that's why I like the fit with Arvell. What
Didn't they only sign like 1 year deals? I know
Joseph
Kingsley
Asai
did.
was on a 3, I
Okay.
think. Yeah. So that's what makes me think like they would take someone like Arvell because we mentioned it in our last mock draft that Arvell is the more of a project player. Like he's obviously going to be good in the league, but he's going to take more room to grow. He needs to grow as an edge rusher, as he was mainly a linebacker at Ohio State. Like we said, the Jets can go either way. Either both picks are gonna be good. David Bailey's just more ready now, but are the Jets really an edge rusher away from contending? No. So do they really need to take the more ready now guy? No, but who knows what's going on in their mind?
Ooh, that was a mistake. I
I
mixed
do,
up
I
the two
do.
linebackers.
What David Bailey and
Yeah, I mixed up Bailey and Arvell, but it is what it is.
yeah. Well, obviously, I don't know. Obviously, it shows on the graphic though. Me and Ant took David Bailey.
Yeah.
I'll speak on it first. Yeah, I think in a way, I feel like the Jets could like have in their mind that they kind of are shaping for a ready now situation. I'll probably say like a year or two down when they finally find their quarterback. But for now, like I think you kind of set yourself up with a great defensive player in David Bailey, who's honestly ready to play on a really good team. I think the Jets kind of set themselves up really well in free agency, kind of building up that defense. So just to add another defensive weapon that is really elite at his position, especially being more ready to play in the league, definitely helps out there. With Arvell, it's kind of like, yeah, he's the project player, but like DJ said earlier, it's his development that could also help with the Jets and build growing with Aaron Glenn and that whole defensive staff. So it's really flip flop here. You could go either one, and I don't think either would be a bad pick.
All right. So I'm gonna do my explaining this side. Well, I did mean
Self-explanatory.
to. I
Wait,
did
what?
mean.
Uh,
I literally wrote down self-explanatory, but I did mean
Self-explanatory.
to put Arvell Reese instead of Bailey because I see the Jets as they're not a win now team. So I feel like definitely having Reese, having him build with the team, bond with the team, and the coaches. But me picking Bailey now, I guess I'll just explain why I would pick Bailey. I do agree with Bobby and saying that hopefully down the line whenever they do build up their team from the ground up that they do find their quarterback, they do find their offensive weapons and everything that uh, he'll be ready, by then. But yeah, I do agree with Bobby on that one. So I don't know why I mixed them up, but
Cheat you.
it is what it is.
yeah, Mike Bobby said neither pick would make me mad.
You really can't go wrong with either pick.
As let's get
Like,
to pick three, where we're not doing trades in our mock draft, but no matter what, I have one of those two that didn't go at number two.
exactly.
To go, whether it's the Cardinals, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Commanders, whoever it is, I have them. For me, obviously, it's gonna be David Bailey because I had Arvell go too. Even if the Cardinals stake, I wouldn't mind this pick for them. Obviously, there's other needs where like Francis Maui Noah for them, which I think is where they're trying to move back, as we mentioned earlier in this video, where they can definitely move back from three to potentially nine and still get Francis. I think they would be down to do that. But David Bailey, like Bobby said, is a ready now player. He's physical. He will, you know, get attack at the point of like right in the middle of their chest like he's supposed to. He's coachable. He's always willing to learn. So and I feel like the Cardinals wouldn't mind that. But I was talking to my friend who's actually a Cardinals fan, and he said uh, if they're not trading down, it has to be Maui Noah because they're not an edge rusher away from winning. And you need to build up that solid old line for whoever your quarterback's going to be of the future.
Yeah, I have Arvell here at three. Like you said, either or could flip flop between those picks. But if it wasn't a defensive lineman, it'd definitely be an offensive lineman. And Maui Noah is definitely one of the best ones out there. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell for the Cardinals, honestly. If they had like two or three, they're already at two. If they had two, I think it'd be a different story. Honestly, but who knows? Who knows what they'll go with? They could go offensive tackle, and I wouldn't be surprised. Um, and I do like that DJ says that they're not a defensive edge away because honestly, they built themselves a solid defense. They lost a couple guys this past free agency, still ongoing. by the way. But uh, the Cardinals are kind of an interesting spot. They need a quarterback desperately now, but obviously there's not any good quarterback after Mendoza other than Ty Simpson. Which, if
Yeah.
they select him at 3, it's gonna look crazy because you could have traded way back in the later of the first round, and you could have got him there. But who knows what they're gonna do?
What I will say now is whoever gets Ty Simpson is going to do a Jackson Dart type of deal last year where they trade to around maybe like 25 to 32 and just get their quarterback.
Yeah, they did do that because didn't the Giants had 3?
The Giants had 3, got Abdul, and then I don't know what they traded. Obviously, they didn't trade a future first, maybe their second round pick. I think it was the Texans that traded with them. It was.
Yeah.
So whoever gets Ty Simpson is probably going to do that.
All right. Yeah, me and Bobby also have the same pick, back to back.
Back to back.
This is very interesting. I have also Arvell going to the Cardinals. I don't know what my thinking process was. I think my thinking process was to copy Bobby for the first like 5 picks.
Nah, you didn't copy him for pick 4.
You didn't. I know you didn't try to copy me, but at the same
Well,
time, like,
like I
I
said,
kind
there's
of,
some picks where it's
in a
like,
way.
come on now.
Because
like you,
at 3, I was really thinking of putting Francis, but I was like, I don't want to be wrong. But I was like, at the same time,
hey, if you get the
they
player
also,
It can,
right,
yeah. Because I know they were doing a challenge, and
yeah.
they want to be wrong,
Because
so
I
that's why.
don't think it's going to be the Cardinals picking at 3.
No.
it really could be somebody else, honestly.
I think it is going to be Francis. I did see a bunch of mock drafts, like reels today. They do have Francis going like 3 with the Cardinals, so.
'Cause if you think about it, early mock drafts had him going like top 5,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Yeah.
fell off for a little bit, and now
And
he's
then
He's
he's
regaining
back.
back.
that. So, uh, and all these top 5 teams kind of need an offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Like all these teams need a tackle at some point. Now, are they going to go with
Yes.
that?
Yes, they do.
Probably not,
No.
because there's other needs, and I know
There's other
tackle's
bigger
not.
needs.
Yeah, there's bigger needs like wide receiver, edge, of course,
Yeah.
running back as we're gonna name. There's only one, but um,
Well, you mentioned
like,
one later.
yeah, I will, because yeah,
It was you and Ant, but you know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think I looked too much at Bobby's to the point where I got influenced. I was
yeah,
like,
stop.
But
See, you do like me. Don't act
let's
like you
move on to
hate me,
no,
pick
dog.
because the thing
4.
is, like, if you go down, or like if I go down, we both go down. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he goes
saying? Like,
down with you. Yeah, let's
I'm
move
not
Yes.
on
gonna
to
go
pick
down by
4.
myself.
We got the Tennessee Titans, 3 different picks as you see here. I have them taking Jeremiah Love. It's a toss up really for the Titans, and obviously now that we mentioned earlier that Sonny Styles could be a pick here. Yeah, this draft is just gonna be so unpredictable. But I wouldn't mind any pick for the Titans, any getting any help for Cam Ward because Jeremiah Love isn't just a running back. He's a threat out the backfield too. He got that home run speed, not as fast as Jahmyr Gibbs, but he definitely has that speed where if you get him in open field, no one's catching him. And he would just be an offensive playmaker. Obviously, I mentioned this. They have Tony Pollard, but if Tony Pollard stops you from taking the best player in the draft, in my opinion, um, then I don't know what's up. Like I know he's making what $20 million on his contract or whatever he's making, and that's not tradable because no one's gonna want to
No.
take that money in. But still, you can have a nice 1-2 punch, and then you can get to the point where you just either waive Tony Pollard and you're paying his contract, or you trade him in the later rounds and you do the deal like where you're paying a majority of his salary, so the team gives you a draft pick in return, like a good draft pick. So I wouldn't mind Jeremiah Love for the Titans for that reason.
Would you like to go next, Ant?
Yes, Ed
The
will go next
like,
because he's
yeah,
in the middle.
Yes, he is.
I'm the middleman. Anyways, uh, all right, yeah. For the number 4 for the Titans, I have them taking Ruben Ba-in Jr. From the edge. Um, sorry, just had to mention it. But I think I looked up like their biggest needs, and their biggest needs is definitely edge help or like creating a lot of pressures, pass pressures. And so that's basically why I chose him. I did notice that the rank is 17th. So, but they are like a little known for having a decent run defense with both of their defensive interior defensive linemen. Um, in Tavante.
Tavandre get traded?
Oh wow, and
DJ.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, he's a Titan.
Yeah.
Or he's a
Yeah.
Jet. I mean, they got Jermaine Johnson.
Oh well, Jermaine Johnson and Jeffrey Simmons. But yeah, he's also just one of my likable guys. He is compared to Jared Verse, so it's probably why. But you know,
Well, for my pick for the Titans, I gave them Carnell Tate, out of Ohio State, wide receiver. I know that was DJ's last pick in our last mock draft, and I honestly did like that pick. And when I was discussing this with DJ, I wanted to give the Titans Jeremiah Love, but he kind of scared me with the Tony Pollard 20 million, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Eh,
it kind of makes sense. They wouldn't, nobody would want to trade that. But honestly, I like that pick for the Titans as well. But in my opinion, the Titans really don't have offensive playmaker at wide receiver. I mean, Chimere DK is pretty decent. A league AO Manor had an okay rookie season, and who else was the other wide receivers?
Well, Calvin Ridley was hurt, but they
Yeah, he
had
was.
Van Jefferson.
Yeah, it wasn't the ideal wide
Wasn't
receiver
the
group.
for a rookie wide receiver. Reminded me a lot of Bryce Young.
Yeah, yeah, not good at all. Not just bandages, just patched all over the team. All right, go out there play. That was literally the whole Titan season. So you get your quarterback a number one wide receiver in Carnell Tate. That's literally my reason. They really didn't have any other player that could play make like that at the wide receiver position. So I think Carnell Tate would be a perfect selection for the Titans.
Okay. Let's get into our next one. The New York Giants, Ant and Bobby back together, but I'll start us off. I have them taking Sonny Styles here. He's an athletic freak. The Giants could use him next to Tremaine Edmonds, who's also another athletic freak, 6'5" linebacker. I think they're both 6'5". But yeah, we mentioned it earlier. Sonny Styles just rose through the process of this draft. That most people believe, at the end of his career, he'll be a Hall of Famer. I can see it. Um, he
He's
has the
getting
tools, and he can learn under Tremaine Edmonds, who was probably going to be the green dot for the Giants this year. Uh, and yeah, it would just be that one of those BPA picks. I could see multiple things here now. Like I said before, these graphics were made, or after the graphics were made, it came out that the pick is almost certain to be Jordyn Tyson, and I'm like,
I like the beanie.
that would have been nice to know earlier and stuff. But Sonny Styles, it still wouldn't surprise me if Jordyn Tyson was on the board and they still selected Sonny Styles just because of what he can be in the league.
Yeah, and would you like to get us started with our pick for the Giants?
um, yeah. Uh, I just realized I have Sunny Styles dropping to 12th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Crazy. Uh, I
yeah.
don't know what my process of thinking was, but anyways,
And me?
yes. Me and Bobby, yes, we both have the
Shout
Giants
out Dr. Pepper.
taking. Okay, me and Bobby both have Giants taking uh Jeremiah Love, running back from Notre Dame. Um, so basically, why I wanted the Giants, or why I think the Giants will take them, is because Scotty was coming off an injury. Uh, let me list the injury. Uh, he had a right ankle dislocation, a fractured fibula, and a ruptured ruptured ruptured
Rep.
ruptured delimited ligament. So that was a mouthful. But yeah, I don't think Cam comes back as headbutting into walls and all that. So I really think Love would be a nice little 1-2 punch right there. But if Cam does, if he is able to produce, um, Love would still be a nice pick right there, as he's a versatile running back. He can catch out the backfield, and he's very physical. He's huge as well too. I think he's coming in at a whopping, or no, not a whopping, a solid 6 foot, weighing at 212 pounds. So yeah, he's I forgot his NFL comp, but
If
I
anything, like it could be Adrian Peterson level. If anything,
I think that was his comp. But yeah, he's pretty big dude, pretty light on his feet. He's shifty. He has good tunnel vision. He's just all around just the the dream running back that you want. So yeah.
yeah, same thing with Ant. I completely in the last mock draft, I completely forgot Cam Scatterboo had literally destroyed his leg. I forget what week it was, but um, this would be a great pick, honestly. And there was like talks of him potentially being a giant, and then Jordyn Tyson kind of came in at the same time. But honestly, I still like this pick for them. It create a really good two back duo for the Giants, and just to have different looks. Jeremiah Love is literally like insane when it comes to his speed and his acceleration, his get off, just to be able to make plays out the backfield and cut up field using his speed. It's it's ridiculous. He's the best running back, and I'd agree with DJ. He's like the best player in this draft. Um, but yeah, that would be a great pick for the Giants.
All right. And next we have the Cleveland Browns. I have them taking wide receiver Cardinal Tate. They really just need a wide receiver one. I can also, like we mentioned earlier, they want to leave this first round with a wide receiver and offensive lineman. So you're going to see me give them their offensive line then later. But for now, I definitely have them taking wide receiver Cardinal Tate. He's not the best wide receiver in the class, but like we mentioned earlier, he teams trust him the most because of Jordyn Tyson's injury concerns. But Cardinal Tate will give Shador Sanders a true wide receiver one that he can trust, reliable, big, throw jump balls too. Um, and there's just many things you could do with Cardinal Tate. Uh, yeah, I would really just like this pick for the Browns. They really need to get someone in there, help your young quarterbacks. Teams will learn to do that. Don't do what the Panthers did in Bryce Young's rookie year. Don't do what the Titans did in Cam Ward's rookie year. Get your quarterback some help, whether it's Deshaun Watson, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, whether it's Shador Sanders. No matter which one it is, get them some help, and that's exactly what Cardinal Tate would be.
Sorry. I don't know I was going a second. But
Your
yes.
second. Just know it's DJ, you, me. DJ, you, me.
Okay, okay,
DJ,
okay.
you, me.
But yes, for the Browns, I've been taking. Well, I have been prioritizing the protection of Sanders or whoever's gonna be back there in the quarterback. I have been taking Francis Michael. Uh, I think he's literally the best option here for protection, and I think they prioritize protection over a wide receiver over weapons. And I do have them later taking wide receiver. So yeah.
I just like what DJ sent to me. That's why I'm laughing. But for me, I have the Browns taking Jordyn Tyson. I agree with DJ that wide receivers a need. But I also don't disagree with Ant's take on Francis Mauigoa as well. But you really just don't have another wide receiver other than Jerry Judy, and even Jerry Judy's just a guy. W reference, but uh, Jordan Tyson has literally proven himself like to be very, very good at his position. Obviously, in some drafts they have him higher than Carnell Tate, sometimes lower than Carnell Tate, but Jordan Tyson's an all around really good wide receiver. He has the jump ball ability. He could get out there with his speed, and his route running does obviously for any wide receiver it needs work, but I feel like he's pretty sharpened in his route running, and I really liked the thought of us potentially trying to get him, or like the Rams getting him, but I could honestly see him being a top 10 pick, doing great things in Cleveland, especially helping out Shador, Dylan Gabriel there. So I'd really like this pick for Cleveland.
Plus, he gets to play in Cleveland where his brother is in the NBA.
That storyline is also great. I forget about that sometimes.
All right, next. All right, it's me and Anthony together, and then Bobby. I'm gonna get us started with the Commanders. I have them taking Caleb Downs. Dan Quinn loves the blitz. Caleb Downs will provide that need. He's also a versatile safety. Whether you can put him in the box, you can put him you can put him in a nickel. You can put them at the deep safety. There's many things you could do with Caleb Downs, and I think Dan Quinn would love a player like him. Dan Quinn and their new defensive coordinator, forgot his name, Durante Jones, maybe from the Vikings. It's Durante something, um, but yeah, they would love someone like Caleb Downs. Obviously Durante had Cam Bynum a few years ago when he was with Minnesota, and obviously Caleb Downs is a lot different than Cam Bynum, but there's those similarities in just having your safety that can take control of your defense and just be a leader. And I would just really like this pick for the Commanders. He fits their scheme, like I said. Dan Quinn loves his blitzers, and just because of the versatility of Caleb Downs.
All right, so yeah, I mean DJ basically have the same pick. I also have Downs going to the Commanders. It was basically a toss up between him and who Monsieur Delane. Uh, I didn't know whether to give them a safety or a corner. I just looked up, what type of player would what their DC like, and they like physical man press corners or physical defenders. And I think it's his versatility that really sold me. Like DJ said, you can put him at box, you can put him deep, he can run down the hill, and he's just all around one of the greatest safeties in this draft. So um, yeah.
Well, obviously, I had a different selection. I gave the Commanders Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State. Honestly, this pick would be great for the Commanders. I think Bobby Wagner's not on that team anymore, is he? He's
He's
gone.
not. He's still
So it
traded.
kind of, yeah, it kind of filled that void. Give a different look, a younger guy who's obviously proven himself at Ohio State, and he had a great combine as well. But when it comes to on the field, um, pretty good in coverage. He could play. He could blitz as well. But yeah, that kind of filled the void for the Commanders. I wouldn't be surprised if they go corner and take a guy like Mansour Delane, but or Caleb Downs if he's right there. But I think if Sonny Styles were to fall at 7, I think that'd be a great selection for the Commanders. Just having his overall talent. So
Yeah, with Sonny, yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, who are the Commanders linebackers? And then it dawned on me they did sign Leo Chenal,
they
and they
did.
also do like Frankie Louvu. So we'll see. I don't know if those two should stop you from taking a player like Sonny Styles, but you never know what's going on in these war rooms.
Right.
As next, is the New Orleans Saints. Me and Bobby are together again,
Are we?
and well, yeah, it says DJ and Bobby, just not again.
I was about to
Uh,
say again. Like
y'all gonna
that
see
was.
it later. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have Mansour Delane. We did this in our last mock draft, and I really just like this pick for the Saints. As much as it, pains me, as a Panthers fan, this is just a perfect pick for the Saints. They could really use Mansour. They got corners like Kool-Aid McKinstry. Um, and Mansour would really just transform that defense. They lost Alontae Taylor in the offseason. He, yeah, he would transform the defense. He's a very good man corner. He's physical, attacks at the top of the route. He fits everything that a team would want in a corner. And Mansour Delane has a chance to be one of those top 5 corners in the league. Maybe even in his rookie year, he's clamps. He's locked down. So as a Panthers fan, I hate this pick, but if we're looking at this in a journalist way, this is like a perfect pick for the Saints.
Yeah, like DJ said, it's a perfect fit. Having Kool Aid McKinstry and Mansour Delane as the two corners of your future is something that uh, you could compare to early Saints teams like in the late 2010s with Lattimore and who else was there? I'm sure Tyrann Matthew was there at one point.
Hmm.
Like that whole secondary was lethal. So just getting Mansour Delane at this spot at 8 would be a really good selection. Obviously, you can have other picks like wide receiver or offensive lineman, but I just think they need to build their secondary back up again, and Mansour Delane would be a great pick here.
Okay, leads mine. Um, so I don't know exactly how many picks the Saints have in the draft, but I do have them prioritizing weapons in the wide receiver room. So I do. Well, I did give them the opportunity of having a oh my of having Jordyn Tyson. I just think he's a very physical, big wide receiver. Um, yeah, I think he's also decently young too. Um, especially with what's his name, Chris Olave getting hurt or in being injury prone or just
He's
old.
always hurt.
Yeah. Um, I think
Plus, before you
giving.
keep going, Chris Olave also needs a contract, and I've seen. This is what I meant to add. Yes, the contract talks aren't going good, so there could be a trade.
Mm,
They could get another
interesting,
first round pick out of that.
probably. But yeah, I think they really prioritize giving Tyler Shuck some weapons. So yeah, I think they go ahead and take big old Jordan Tyson. Sorry, keep
Jordan
forgetting
Tyson.
his name. Isn't he not? Is he not big bodied? Like, is he not?
He's 6'2".
He's 6'2". All right, me and Bobby back again. This
Oh,
Yes.
time the Kansas City Chiefs. We have them selecting Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain would really transform that defense. He falls right into your lap. A guy that was a top 5 pick, and then he had some legal issues, and then his arms are short, and then
I didn't know he had legal issues.
yeah, he has some legal issues. But the teams have known about the legal issues for the past few months, so it's not like the legal issues are the reason he's dropping. It's the short arms. Um, you know, guys with short arms, especially edge rushers with short arms, don't really go high in the draft. But yeah,
He did
he
his thing at Miami.
he would
Oh,
really
that's all I'm gonna say.
change that Chiefs defense. Karlaftis hasn't been good since he got paid. Maybe that it's his like second year on that deal. Uh, he'll do better, but having a nice edge rusher duo in Karlaftis and Ruben Bain would be scary for the Chiefs. Like I said in like every video, the Chiefs should never be picking this high again. So you really got to prioritize on the talent. Don't be scared of short arms. Um, and yeah, I really just like this pick for them.
Yeah, honestly, my thought process, I was just thinking straight defense because I really didn't remember the edges that the Chiefs had. Obviously, they could trade up and go up to 3 and get Arville Reese or David Bailey if they were to be available at that spot. But if they stayed at 9, I think Ruben Bain would be a great selection. He had a really good year at Miami. I didn't know about his legal issues, but I did know about his short arms. But there's always going to be guys with those type of things throughout the draft, and some of them fall, some of them don't. But you just take the talent and you take his versatility, being able to get to the quarterback, being very physical with his hands, and being able to get around a lot of bigger tackles. Uh, I think that'll reset their whole defense. I know Chris Jones is getting older, uh, and I know he plays defensive tackle, but you still want to have a young superstar or star defensive player on that team. Was that?
right. So that leads to me. Yes. So at 9, I got the Chiefs taking Monto Delane, cornerback from where? Where are you from? LSU.
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 Uh, yes. Yeah, I feel like he's a great selection for the Chiefs as he is a physical press man corner. He's good at ball tracking and his pro comp is just Trent McDuffie. Uh, I feel like he's literally just that replacement for McDuffie. And forgot who else we signed from him. McDuffie
Jalen
and
Watson.
Jalen
yeah,
Watson.
Jalen Watson. So I think that'll be a nice little plug to fill that gap. So yeah,
This is what they have two first round picks because of that trade. Um,
It's crazy because I almost gave them two DBs, but
I mean, that's like you could
I wouldn't put it
honestly the
against them.
Chiefs wouldn't put it against them if they did something like that. They could get a guy like Avion Terrell in the later rounds.
They can.
So
As
so
next, the Giants at pick 10. We all have separate picks. I'm gonna start us off. I have them getting Francis Malienoa. They ended up getting him. He could play right tackle, right guard. And I think the Giants would value that versatility because they signed Daniel Falele, but he's so bad. Like, I don't even think he's gonna make the team. Um, and yeah, Francis Malienoa fits what they want in a lineman. He's physical. He's gonna get his hands on the defensive lineman. He's he's gonna give it his all, whether he allows a sack, whether he allows a tackle for loss. He's giving his all every play. He's not half-assing it the whole time. And he falls right into the Giants' lap because he's potentially a player they could have taken at at 5. So,
hmm.
and I forgot to mention for my other ones, I have the Browns, the Commanders as trade down spots, and the Chiefs as a trade up or down.
Oh yeah, I also had the Commanders as a trade down type of team. But Ant, you go ahead.
all right, thank you.
You're okay.
So uh, permission to speak from Bobby. I have picked 10 with the Giants. I've given them uh, Monroe Freeling, another big O-tack from Georgia. Uh, Wait, we're on the same pick, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
have
you did
Monroe
give
going
him
to the
Monroe.
Giants
I
at
No,
10.
was,
because I heard
I
Daniel
was.
Falele. That's
They
Ravens,
signed
isn't it?
Daniel Falele. The Giants signed him.
The Giants signed Daniel Falele.
Ouch. Okay, so I
Very
feel like
much
I feel
so.
like they would definitely need Freeling. Sorry, I know we're trying to be professional, but it's late and Falele is just really bad. So if they do, I feel like they do sit there and prioritize beefing up the offensive line. Oh my gosh, for what's his name? White
Jackson Dart.
quarterback
Jackson
Jackson
Dart.
Dart. Yeah,
Jackson
Jackson
Dart
Dart.
Farad.
And yeah, he's just a big beefy guy. I think he comes in at like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", with like
I
three
think he's
hundred
six
something.
seven.
He's huge. So that'd
I
be a
think he's
nice
six
of
seven.
you know yeah, powerful hands, choppy feet, whole package.
All right. Well, at number 10, I gave them Caleb Downs. Like DJ and Ant said about him at the where'd you guys have him at the Commanders
Commanders, yeah.
or the what?
Yeah, Commanders.
Okay. Yeah, just his versatility to play deep in the safety and play in the box. Um, I can't see him going to the Giants, but if he were to fall for some odd reason, that's probably where he would go. I know they have someone.
Yeah,
His
the guy
name,
we wanted last
yeah,
year, Javon
I
Holland.
forget his Javon Holland. They have Javon Holland, but you need two safeties to be great for defense, in my opinion. So, uh, just having a different look for Caleb Downs, he could honestly do it all. He's the best safety here. I don't think it's close.
John
But
Harbaugh gets his
yeah,
Kyle
he
Hamilton.
he does. But offensive lineman wouldn't be a bad selection here either. But Caleb Downs is literally generational talent at that spot, and that's probably somebody Harbaugh wants at that position. So you get your running back, a stellar running back. You honestly get two very stellar talents on offense and defense if it were to go that way. But yeah, that's the Giants.
All right, next we have the Dolphins. We all have offensive linemen. I'm gonna start us. Yeah, I need some water, but I'm gonna start us off. I have the Dolphins taking Spencer Fano, offensive tackle from Utah. He's very versatile. Dolphins are in no sort of win now mode. They are probably one of the furthest teams from win now currently in the league. So I just have them building up their offensive line. And they would really like Spencer for now because he he could play everywhere in the offensive line. He even took reps at center at the combine. So having a guy that could play everywhere, I know, is valuable on the offensive line, and the Dolphins would love to take him in at 11.
All right. Staying on the same track as DJ with the offensive lineman. I have them taking an interior offensive lineman. I can't even pronounce his name, and I'm the same race as him.
Vega.
Vega Leone. Uh, uh, yes, he's a guard from Penn State. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I said so many L's. Uh, I think the Dolphins would like him. He's not as versatile as Fano, but he does have his little things. He does excel in the pass. I mean, yeah, pass protection game. He also excels really good in the run game too, getting to that secondary level. So he does have strong hands and a steady big base. So yeah, I think he fits nicely in that little Dolphins offensive line. So yeah.
All right. Well, staying on the same track, I gave the Dolphins an offensive lineman as well. I gave him Francis Mawinoa, who is out of Miami, so he's staying in
Miami.
the city of Miami. But for the Dolphins now, I think this just has to be a priority for protecting your quarterback, your new quarterback in Malik Willis. But they could honestly go many different routes. I know they have two first round picks, but I think you want to kind of set the tone in picking an offensive lineman as great as Maui Noah is at his position. I know there's guys like Spencer Fanau and Monroe Freeling that could be available at that spot as well, but I just think Maui Noah's the best offensive tackle in this class, and just protecting Malik Willis at all costs. He could play right tackle. He could play the guard position as well. So he has a bit of versatility there. But yeah, I think that would be a great selection for them.
All right. Next, we have the Cowboys. This is definitely a spot that I have them trading up. But me and Bobby
Me
have
too.
them taking Colton Hood. Really, this would be a Jermon McCoy spot. I really contemplated dealing with the Eneman here. If one of the edge rushers fell, this would be a good spot for him. But Colton Hood is probably what the Cowboys will be looking for, just because they really have a glaring hole at corner. You know, Trevon Diggs isn't on the team anymore. Deron Bland hasn't been the best since he got paid. Savone Ravel is in his second year, so
He's still kind
uh,
of lingering from his ACL,
he
like
is, yeah.
here, right?
hmm So yeah, I feel like the Cowboys obviously we mentioned it. I mentioned it before. They've hired a former defensive back coach, so he probably would value defensive backs early. And Colton Hood could be very good. He's basically all the corners in this draft are physical. They can cover in man coverage. They can cover in zone coverage. You know, they could do it all. Colton Hood, I know, is also willing to put his body on the line. He misses a lot of tackles, but he's always willing to try and go get the hit. So, you know, that's just the type of player that teams could value. He's also very young. So I have the Cowboys taking Colton Hood.
Yeah, same thing with DJ. I just think there is a complete void at the corner position, especially since Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs hasn't isn't on the team. He's not on the team anymore, and Deron Bland hasn't done well ever since having to get paid, and he had that really good season as well. But yeah, this would honestly, if Jermon McCoy didn't have his injury issues with his knee, his ACL, and having to do the bone plug thing, I think he would be the pick here at 12. But Colton Hood, who was his teammate, kind of performed at that same level when he was out for the whole season at Tennessee. So he kind of got to be able to have that experience starting, being the corner one. And like DJ said, he's all these corners are really physical, and he's definitely one of those corners that plays his position well. And I'm we did a lot of scouting on him, so I think we're pretty familiar with what he does. So I think this selection for the Cowboys should be a priority and should be taken into account for.
All right. So then leads to me. Well, I didn't really go with cornerback with the guys, but I did stick to the side of defense, and I do think the Cowboys. Well, This is crazy, but I do have Sonny Styles dropping all the way down to 12th to the Cowboys. Um, he's a linebacker from Ohio State. I think the Cowboys go here and just take him. He's literally one of the best linebackers. He's just physical. He's just physical. He's big. He's able to match up and size up with those tight ends and use his speed to keep up with the running backs and everything. So yeah, I think he just goes there. Um, question. Uh, they did sign Kobe Durant, right?
They did 1 year
Okay.
deal.
Well, I mean, it's crazy to say, but I know Kobe Durant doesn't, specifically stop you from signing a corner, but that's what I was just thinking about at the moment. So
Yeah,
I didn't really know who
they try to
they're.
fill some holes on the secondary, but I still think you
Yeah.
pick a corner.
Uh, I don't really know also their linebacker room as much. So
Me either. Now that I
Yeah,
think about
if
it.
there was a top linebacker other than Sonny Styles, they would definitely take him here.
yeah,
Yeah.
But next, we got the
This is the
consensus pick.
one out of like three consensus picks we have here.
Yeah, we
It's
only
Makai
have three.
Lemon.
It's Makai Lemon.
huh?
He's just the best fit in
Oops.
our opinion for the Rams. Um, not really much to say. Like a lot of people keep saying, do the Rams really need wide receiver? Yeah, they do. Devontae's 33,
Devontae's
34
old.
at this point.
Puka's
Uh, like
going through his own
once
thing.
Devontae's gone, it's literally just Puka, and you need someone outside of Puka. Makai Lemon can play on the inside, can play in the slot. He just fits in what the Rams could want. Um, yeah, I like the Makai Lemon fit. I can also see Kenyon Sadiq here, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Very very populated for both of them to be here on the 13th pick. So yeah, I'd see both. Um,
Yeah, there's nothing
but
much.
yeah, Makai Lemon is definitely grown on me. So
Yeah.
I thought you
If you
hated
guys
him.
go watch our old mock draft, and absolutely hate it every time we
Hated
said
him.
Makai Lemon to the Rams.
Makai Lemon. Makai
mind you,
Lemon.
it was just his face, bro.
It was like a curse word.
Just
Yeah,
his
no, like
face.
Ant really did not like Makai Lemon.
Like
Just
a
his
curse
face.
word. And it was the combine that
His
is the
Yeah.
face
reason
during
why.
it, yeah.
Like I don't even know how he
Because
does that.
we started giving y'all Makai Lemon at mock draft 3.
Hmm.
So
Yeesh.
yeah, I do like the selection for the Rams. On it, obviously, you kind of think for the future for Devontae, and he's not going to be here much longer. But um,
Make it sound like he's
you
gonna
got
die.
okay,
He's
chill
not gonna
out.
be here much longer.
He's not going
He's
to
not gonna
be.
be here
He's
much
not going to be in the
longer.
league much longer.
He's not.
Well, thank
It's
you.
just funny. He's not
Sounds
gonna be
better.
here
Yeah,
much
I know.
longer.
He's not gonna be
He's
here
gonna.
much longer.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
Like you're gonna snatch
Devontae
his soul.
Adams passes away in like 2 years. That's crazy. No,
Whoa! Don't predict that now. Like,
I'm not trying to predict that,
Yeah, like Blake predicted
but that's what y'all
CJ Stroud's
insinuating.
injury.
Yeah,
like Blake was
CJ Stroud's career-ending injury. Yeah, no,
telling me, bro.
but yeah, this should definitely be the move for the Rams if they want to keep moving forward. I know Matthew Stafford's also not going to be in the league for longer, so you might want to figure out that quarterback situation later. But uh, just set
Rams might be losing their backup quarterback as well.
Yeah, he's thinking of
Jimmy G's contemplating
heading
retiring.
head
retirement.
return. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Apparently he's tired of backing up. So, and he knows he can't find a starting position. So
Hey, and he's earned the amount of money he's needed in his career. So
honestly,
exactly.
yeah.
So
So yeah, but
Ty
Makai
Simpson,
Lemon,
please.
Ty
no, he's
Simpson,
better
no.
back in the first.
We good.
Y'all could trade Puka.
But next,
Right. Over my heart.
we have not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Baltimore Ravens. Uh, three separate picks again. I'm gonna start us off. I got Jordyn Tyson going to them. This is obviously before I heard about the news about how many teams were impressed about him and stuff. So I had him falling to 14. It could realistically still happen if some teams believe his medicals are that serious. But yeah, I have him here at 14 to the Ravens. He would really fill a big need. They don't have a true wide receiver one. They've been needing one. They keep bringing in these guys like DeAndre Hopkins. They have Rashad Bateman and Zay Flowers on the team. LeJontay Western. All these guys are complementary wide receivers, but none of them are true wide receiver ones. Like no team is game making their game plan around Zay Flowers and slowing him down. Like obviously you want to slow him down, but their game plan isn't like, yo, watch out for Zay Flowers. And Jordyn Tyson can really come into the league and be that guy right away where they're, game planning around slowing him down. And I would really just like this pick a lot for the Ravens. Like I'm sick of Lamar not having a wide receiver one, and I hope he gets one sooner or later.
All right, so I guess that bounces to me. Uh, yeah. So for the for the Ravens, at pick 14, I have them taking Caden Proctor, uh, offensive tackle, especially after losing Daniel Falele. I mean, it's not like
I
you
I
know they
think
lost.
I don't
You're
think it's a
making him sound
loss.
like
I don't think it's a loss, dude. I think it's
I
a
think
win
it's an
actually.
addition. It's an addition by
I mean,
subtraction.
yeah, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
operations of equation. Anyways, don't hear that.
It
Anyways,
was just happenstance.
uh,
Oh
yes,
man.
he's a very big guy. I didn't put down his measurements. I think I said his measurements in the recent video before this one, but yeah, he's very light on his feet. Very shifty and can play uh guard or tackle if needed. So yeah, better than Falele by far.
Yeah, well, a guy who's obviously better than Daniel Falele, even at his young age right now, Vega Ioane. I was just looking over the Ravens roster, specifically at the guard position. I was like, who are these people? Who was it? John Simpson or something like that? Or something, yeah, something like that. I was like, who
Don't
is that?
disrespect John Simpson, bro.
Granted, he's in the league for a reason, so I'll give him that. But that doesn't stop you from getting an offensive guard like Vega. What are those messages?
What is that? Is that coconut water?
What was that?
What was that?
Oh, it's
I don't know.
Ray's
But
Ray's whitening
yeah,
strips.
oh, the
Oh,
whitening
Ray's whitening
strips.
strips.
Shout out to
His
Ray.
teeth ain't that white. You know damn well his teeth ain't white.
But
Give
yeah,
me some
Vega.
Vega.
That's a position that they are in need of interior offensive lineman. Obviously, wide receiver would be a need as well. If they were another team that had two first round picks, they'd probably go offensive line and wide receiver. But I think they should try and protect Lamar some more and get them or give them Vega Ioane.
Just wait till we go on our run offensive lineman around pick 21. We have one around there. As this next
Yeah.
team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have them selecting Oliva Vega Ioane, guard from Penn State. He really just fell right in their lap. I considered multiple guys here like Akeem Mesidor, who Leanne will talk about. I've considered T.J. Parker, but I really feel like if Vega falls in your lap, you take him. They don't really have guards like that. Um, they don't. Yeah, their best offensive lineman is Luke or Tristan Wirfs, and then it's just everyone else after that. So yeah, I really just like Vega. I like the fit. Uh, there in Tampa Bay, he's physical. He's gonna run through guys. If you like to run the ball, which the Bucks do quite a bit, he's effective in that, and he just fits everything that a team would want in a guard in general. So I feel like
Yep.
any team would be ready to acquire him and wouldn't mind.
Um. So yeah, guess that goes to me. Um.
I guess it goes to you.
Yes.
My
I
God.
guess. I guess. Anyways, pick 15 Buccaneers. I'd have them taking Monster Delane, defensive edge from Miami. Excuse me. Um. Yes. I really think they do need edge help,
So Bobby,
especially
you didn't hear
since
what he just said.
Did,
what did I say the wrong
Mansour
state again?
Delane, edge rusher from Miami.
Holy smokes. My bad. I meant redo the whole video.
granted, it's 3:40
Yeah,
in the
it's
morning,
340, but I
so
was like, that's why I thought I was tripping at first. That's why I was like,
I
did
didn't
I
even
just
hear
hear it
him.
wrong?
Anyways,
I was staring at my phone.
so you just guys can go and
Oh,
reverse
because
that.
you're
Anyways,
committing
what I
Arby's.
meant to say, what I meant to say
What'd
was,
you say?
Because you're committed to Arby's.
Why are you committing to
Nobody's
Arby's?
nobody's committed to Arby's.
Ant might.
Arby's like the the meat place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like
Why are you
Arby's?
committing to Arby's?
Do you mess with Arby's?
No, Arby's is
No.
disgusting.
Well, what if we get sponsored by them?
What?
If we get sponsored by
Y'all will be
Arby's,
doing
that'd
the
be the
eating, by the
funniest thing
way.
ever.
Y'all
Yeah,
will be doing the eating.
I'm
what,
good.
you'll just be behind the camera.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'll hold the camera.
Let's
I'm-
get married. I'm getting Rod Wave.
Yeah, bro.
Copyright. I don't
Go
care.
ahead and talk about Akeem
Um,
Mesidor.
I-
Monster Delane.
yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But like DJ said and Bobby said before in the previous earlier script, but Akeem Mesidor was like set in stone to go to them.
Yeah,
Right.
apparently it's basically set in stone. Unless the
Good
Bucks
selection,
move
Ant. You knew something.
Yeah. He is coming out of Miami. So, sorry. I don't know why I said that. Yes, I thought up that
He
one
put
time.
up the U, Bobby. He put up the U.
But it looks like
No, and I didn't see it. No.
You're gonna have to watch to the hour and 36-minute mark on this
Yeah.
video.
Anyways, let me just like, yeah, I think they just go based off biggest needs, and the biggest needs for the Buccaneers is edge.
He's trying to go too fast. He's trying to go too fast.
So the biggest need, I think the biggest need for the edge for Buccaneers is edge help, since Vita Vea just covers up the whole middle. I think he'll be a nice little addition to help produce more pressures as their team is. I forgot what rank they are. I think rank 16, 15 in defensive pressures. So yeah, the Monster Delane would definitely be a nice little addition right there on edge helping the defensive line. My bad, just 3:40 in the morning.
Yeah, well, now my pick kind of seems just
Bad.
bad now, but it's not. If
It's not
if
a
Akeem
terrible
Mesidor
pick.
wasn't set in stone, Kenyon Sadiq would be a great selection for the Buccaneers. Kate Otten is not like that's not a guy that's going to stop you from drafting Kenyon Sadiq. As I hear my echo,
Kate Arden used to sell my
I heard it.
used
I
to sell
heard
my
it.
parlays.
Well, never bet on Kate. What are
Kaden
we doing?
McDonald
What are
got
we?
an invite to the green room.
He did. Yeah, I do remember hearing that. But
You said the
yeah,
Bobcast got invited to the greenhouse?
the greenhouse. The greenhouse. All
Continue,
right.
continue.
Go ahead.
Kenyon Sadiq, like I think Buccaneers' need is tight end, or at least another tight end that is actually really good. I'm not gonna say Kadon's bad or whatever, but he's just not. He's just not ideal. He's more of the blocking. He could do the catching a little bit. I've seen him have some great catches in his career, but Kenyon Sadiq is definitely the best tight end, and I feel like you take him right there. But now that Akeem Mesidor is set in stone, it kind of invalidates my pick for Kenyon Sadiq.
Guess you can say Kate Arden
All
is
right,
very
next
odd.
we have the New York Jets. I have them
in-
taking Omar Cooper Jr. Wide receivers a need, and obviously, they can use just a weapon on offense. Any one of these three that you guys see on the screen would be perfect fits for the Jets. Just have a weapon for whoever your quarterback is going to be next year. And all these guys have their different abilities of what they could do. Omar Cooper Jr., like I said, reminds me a lot of Debo Samuel, and I feel like he would fit. What are you saying, Ant? What are you
I feel
whispering?
bad. I feel bad for Kenyon Sadiq putting him on the Jets.
I feel bad for putting anyone on the Jets, dude. I feel bad for Omar
Like
Cooper.
just realizing what I did. What did I do?
I
to
feel
him?
bad for Casey Concepcion.
Yeah, I feel bad for Casey because like it was so hard to make that pick.
Like, yeah, it hurt me to give Omar Cooper here, but he would thrive wherever he goes, and I would like that fit a lot. In I'm gonna say Chicago. Yo, it's getting late. New York.
Oh man, we don't gotta rush,
We're
but
playing
We don't gotta
geoguessr.
rush. Like I don't want to rush it.
Anyways, yeah. Why is as I heard?
GeoGuessr. Why'd you mention GeoGuessr?
yeah, why'd you
Because
miss?
you're missing. You're missing. I mean, you're talking about Missouri and the Ravens, and I mean New York and the Giants,
I
right?
was about to say, what does
I didn't say the Giants. I said Chicago.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
you-
sleep.
that's-
I'm going
anyways.
to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
Anyways, I gave I give the Jets Kenyon Sadiq. I feel like there's a waste of talent. No disrespect to the Jets fan, but I mean any Jets fans out there, please don't unsubscribe from our podcast. It's just
Please don't.
it's
But
almost 4 o'clock in the
You know what?
morning.
No. After that engagement bait, subscribe.
Just
like the
just
video.
like dang, we're giving you guys the like three best weapons of the draft, and you guys are just gonna have them in some
Rotten.
yucky uniforms, just
Hey, the
rotting.
Jets uniforms actually aren't bad.
They're really good.
Wasted talent. But yeah, Kenyon
At
Sadiq,
least
tight
Kenyon will
end.
be wearing the same colors if he goes to the
Yeah.
Jets.
Um,
Makes sense.
hopefully he doesn't. I mean, hopefully he does. Jets fans, rooting for you. Um, do the Jets even have a tight end?
Mason Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh, I bet on that guy
He
once. He
doesn't.
sold my
He doesn't
parlay.
stop you. Yeah, he sold me to on that Monday night. Actually,
So
no,
I
he
guess
cashed
that
me.
really doesn't.
He sold me that night too.
Yeah, he. I think he sold everyone because he had one catch.
But
Yeah.
yeah, once I find you lane, bro, I'm gonna put you in your lane. Is that tough?
Who's Lane?
No.
Is it? Didn't you say his name was Taylor Lane? Lane?
Let's just move on.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
I have Casey Concepcion as my
Oh.
pick for the Jets.
Hey, this video is uploading in like 8 hours. By the way,
This is so fun. This has got to be one of the funniest
this
episodes
is
I've
actually
ever
so
been a part
fun.
of. But Casey Concepcion, wide receiver out of Texas A&M.
Rip his face.
Obviously, like he's
Take
gone to the
that
Bills the
on
last couple
this.
times we've done a mock draft, and I've had that pick.
I have it again. I don't actually.
I think I don't know. I didn't give him wide receiver for the Bills, but that'll come later. But Casey Concepcion is definitely a weapon that is very different from Garrett Wilson. I feel like Casey offers more top speed and going into his deep routes more successfully and stretch. But um, yeah, Casey would be a great selection. Although they might screw it up. I don't know with their Geno Smith as quarterback. Maybe don't get them a wide receiver.
Maybe don't.
yeah,
Just
maybe
don't take a
just
wide
give them a
receiver. Just
quarterback.
get
Give
Jeremiah
them
Smith
Tyson
next year.
Just
Tyson
yeah,
Simpson
maybe
instead.
actually select Ty Simpson at 16.
They might
Please, bro.
actually. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna
Like
make one a mock draft where I have them selecting Ty Simpson.
unless they
Uh,
think Gino's the guy,
but next we have the Lions. Me and Bobby are together here. We both gave him Monroe Freeland.
oh
He
man,
fits. He fits the need. Left tackle. Obviously, he's more raw. Like Bobby mentioned earlier, he really wasn't in the first round, or I don't even think I even seen him like early or to mid second round in like early mock
He
drafts.
popped out
So
out of nowhere.
him rising up draft boards, and it's a big need for the Lions. But all I will say now is the Lions are one of the most unpredictable teams in the draft. Like, who knew a few years ago when they were going to take Jack Campbell out of what, Iowa? So like they just do things like that. Like the Jets out of nowhere can take. Let's just see who's up. Like, who knows if they take like a wide receiver out of nowhere? Like they're just so unpredictable. But I would really like this fit. Obviously he's gonna take a little development, but he really fills in for that loss of Taylor Decker.
What did Ant call him earlier? Tecker?
yeah, I called
Yeah,
him Tecker. I don't know why,
Tecker.
but
When I was
But
that's
cleaning
what
yeah,
I
the
heard.
milk,
the milk. The milk?
the
Got
milk that I
milk?
wasted on my clothes.
Oh, dang. That's tough. But yeah, Monroe Freeling. I hate this damn echo. Thank you. I appreciate it. But
I'm
I can
glad you
still
hear it
hear it.
now, because typically I hear myself and I'm like,
I don't like hearing
why? I
myself.
always hear myself, and
I don't
today
like hearing
I actually
myself.
don't hear myself for once.
You're welcome. But yeah, Monroe Freeling would be a really good selection. I know Taylor Decker's not on the team anymore, and they lost a couple. They lost a couple other guys, didn't they? Did they not? I don't know. Up down, up down. Yeah, they also got some offensive linemen during free agency as well. But you need a tackle now. I think one of their offensive tackles is getting older as well. So he's literally 35, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Monroe Freeland, he had a really good combine performance from what I remember. So him jumping up is really surprising. But he's here now. So DJ has his eyes closed.
Um, small attention to detail. Um, what's it called? So, but yes, back to me. Pick 17. I've stayed on I've stayed on the offensive side with the guys. And giving the Lions Spencer Final offensive tackle from Utah. Yes. I was gonna give them uh whatever the guys the the guy that y'all picked. I already forgot his name. He's 6 foot something. Anyways, um, yeah. Fano brings to the table. He's big. Has really strong, dominant hands. Shifty feet, shifty hips. Yes.
No, I'm just putting my hand up.
Uh, yeah.
No question.
Um. He also has experience in playing both left and right tackle. That's why I was typing LTRT before. I don't know if y'all heard me, but yeah, will be a nice little pairing with the Peninsul, especially with the Taker, whatever the guy leaving, whatever his I
Yeah,
forgot
the
his
guy
last name
that's
is.
already
Yeah.
left. All
Oh, the
right,
guy that's
next
already
we have the
left. Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings. I have them taking Clemson defensive tackle Peter Woods.
Like what?
I have the
Why'd you
Vikings
speak so
taking.
fast?
I have the Vikings taking Clemson
Why are you
defensive tackle
speaking
Peter
so
Woods.
fast?
Okay, let's go.
you
Let's
know,
go. Let's
you know,
go.
I was really contemplating doing Thiedemann here for the Vikings, and then I looked at their depth chart. It Levi, Drake, Rodriguez, and yes, Levi, Drake,
Levi
Rodriguez.
Drake already guys. What
Levi
is
Drake Rodriguez is their starting defensive tackle because they
no
cut two guys. I forgot their names because it's
Grenard?
uh,
Isn't Grenard one of
no,
them?
Gennard is the edge rusher. John Allen and then the other guy. It wasn't
John.
Animata. It was the other guy.
Every time
Javon
you say
Hargrave.
John Allen, I just
Yeah.
think of the picture. His,
But yeah,
his
so I have
headshot.
them taking Peter Woods. It's a big need for them, really. They didn't really sign no defensive tackles, and like I said, Levi Drake Rodriguez is currently a starting defensive tackle, and I don't think he should be. Him and Jalen Redmond is at least good, but Peter Woods really transformed that defensive line. He you know he's big. He he's obviously a better run stopper right now, but pass rush is something you could develop and something that Brian Flores is probably going to be able to develop. So I have the Vikings taking Peter Woods.
All right, so I guess that leads me to go next. So yes, for the Vikings, pick 18. I have them picking a defensive player, and Clemson's finest in Avion Terrell. Uh, Cornerback. Yes. Vikings secondary old. Terrell not old. He's also very physical. Why is everyone just closing out? Why is everyone just closing? Anyways, as DJ stated before, every corner in here is basically very physical, in man and zone and everything. So Terrell will definitely boost up. Will definitely boost up. Yeah, the Viking secondary. Yeah.
Out of all people, out of all the corners, he's the most physical. Like you see
Yeah.
him peanut punch and
Uh,
everything. His only downside, if he wasn't, however tall he is, 5'11", he would probably be a top 10 pick.
yeah, but
He
he's
was
like he's
supposed to be a
short.
top 10 pick.
Him and Peter Woods,
hmm Even TJ Parker.
even T.J. Parker, all three will be first
All
round
three of
picks.
them were top 10.
And that,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah. For my pick, unfortunately, I gave the Vikings Dylan D'Eneman. I
Boo.
think boo.
Sorry.
I boo.
I don't know, cause
But I remember
see.
DJ telling me something that the Vikings like don't really look at safety as much of a need. But brother,
So you just wanted to be different, and
the enemy is available. As did my mic go off?
you just got
What?
you just got
I just got
censored.
silenced. I got absolutely censored right
All I
now.
heard you can't make it. All I heard is the enemy.
Yeah,
That's what you get for
whatever.
talking smack about the enemy.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Stop calling him the enemy, bro. You freako. But
You what?
it Dylan Thieneman is right there. You take him. Obviously, like Harrison Smith is old, and you need a better, younger safety. So he's the next best safety behind Caleb Downs. So just take him right there at 18. I wish he came to 19. How my board fell, or how my board formed out, but I'll discuss my next pick and why I gave us that guy.
All right. Next pick. Me and Ant are together here. We both gave the Panthers Dylan Thieneman. We talked about him a lot, so I'm just gonna go quicker here. He would just fill a need at free safety for us. You know, Trevon Merrick can finally play his position at strong safety. Dylan is a very good cover guy. I was watching him today. Um, yeah, he you can really put him in the nickel. You could put him back at free safety, and he'll work. Uh, yeah, so Dylan Thieneman, you'll hear me talk more about him on the draft stream.
Yeah,
And if you go watch former mock drafts, you'll hear me talk about him a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. So actually, I didn't know who to give to y'all, so I just kind of peeped over the DJ's paper, and yeah,
That's fair.
yeah,
That's
That's fair.
completely fair. Is that your statement?
That's
yeah.
a statement. He just straight up said
Hey,
it.
that's fair. That's
Give me a
fair.
fist bump
But
for
I at
All right.
least wrote down the research, so I don't look dumb on my side.
it.
Would you like to read that research for us?
You want to read a little
Uh,
bit?
but
What the? Yo. And it wasn't even recorded, so I heard none of that. Luckily, I forgot. I
Thank
paused it
God.
as soon as we all got disconnected. We're back,
Okay.
y'all. Technical difficulties on the ant
Technical
side.
oh my
difficulties.
gosh. Anyways, as, as I was saying, he's very physical. You can put him anywhere on the field. As DJ said, you can put him in nickel. You can put him in the box. You can put him outside the box. You can put him in the backfield. He'll
The
do it.
backfield.
Why so many
Not in the
boxes?
backfield. Leave him out the
Why so many
backfield.
boxes, bro?
But yeah, he can he can do it all. I also seen his tape too. He's just that dude.
Yeah, I was literally just watching his tape earlier today. It's
So
crazy. But go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else you
here's the
say?
thing. I gave
you gave who? I didn't hear that, bro. Cut out. I heard
I
McCain.
gave.
I gave the
I
Carolina
gave.
Panthers Omar Cooper Jr.
Coper.
Yeah.
Omar Cooper Jr.
Oh.
And I was just thinking, well, the Enement is gone, and I was also thinking Avion Terrell. I was thinking corners, but then I was like receiver. I've been seeing a lot of Omar Cooper Jr. and I was just like, let's just take a, a popular selection, I guess.
What? What are
But
you doing?
Try
what
to
are you
mark
doing?
Bobby's the beanie.
My
Oh. Was
oh
like.
my, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more.
All right, we
I
gotta
can't do
finish.
this no
We
more.
gotta finish. Come on. Just
I can't do
just
this
don't
no
go too
more.
fast, but we got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine nothing really happened.
What the? What the
You
was?
know what Discord, bro?
But
You know what
Discord, I
Discord, bro?
hate you so much right now, dude.
Discord. Don't do this.
My gosh.
Don't
Bruh.
do this to
First
me.
it started with DJ.
Yeah, first my Discord wants to update when we're trying to record an intro.
Bruh. Oh my.
Probably because me and
Alright.
Bobby's Discord doesn't have the update yet, but it's
Probably that's
whatever.
why. That's why it's tripping out right now. But at 20, we have
Oh
another
my. Hold on, I'm
consistent
still
pick.
looking at. Yeah, we have a consistent pick right here in Keldrick Falk. We haven't gone to the Cowboys. We really all just feel like they're gonna value his physical tools and what he can be in the
Oh,
league. Like he's obviously not gonna be. He has the run stopping tools like early. Like he's gonna have that. He's gonna come into the league and he's gonna be a good run stopper. But the pass rushing tools you can develop. He's 6'6". If you can get
not
a
even.
huge edge rusher like him, you can get a huge edge. Like any teams would love that, brother. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Who the hell you think
Ew.
you are saying? Let me tell you
Probably
something.
gonna have to update Discord right now.
Bro said, let me tell you something. Who you think you are?
Let
Let me
me
Uh,
let
tell
me
you something. Let me
let
tell
me
you
go check
something.
if I got a
Folk was a reach.
No.
No.
Oh, let me
Oh,
turn on my camera. My bad.
very good. But yeah,
Hopefully that's in the
I
technical
picked folk because
difficulties.
that was literally like my
Uh,
last. Like I ran
It
out of
won't be,
guys to
but
give them, so I'll just give them folk at the bottom of the list.
is DJ talking to someone? Is
No,
DJ talking to Carolyn?
he
He's
probably
probably,
is
probably yeah,
talking
I
to
think
Karen.
he is.
Probably just
All right.
woke up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's never do this again. Let's never record at 4 o'clock in the
we
morning
just
ever again.
it just had to happen this time because
It's just haunted hours,
you
bro.
know it was Mark's
It is
birthday,
haunted.
so
It is haunted
it
hours.
was Mark Terruption's birthday.
It was Mark Terrell's
Okay,
That's how the pod knows him.
birthday.
dude.
That's
All
how he
right.
was introduced as Mark Terruption.
Yeah, I think DJ hit it on the head with Keldrick Folk.
All
I
right,
don't
next
have much.
Steelers. All offensive linemen you'll see from us. I have them taking offensive tackle Blake Miller. I heard from my friend who is a Steelers fan. He said they don't need a guard at all. It's only the tackles that's the problem. Um, so if anyone has a guard for them,
So the
I'm
thing
good.
is,
I'm good.
so
I'm
the
good.
thing is,
I got for now. I'm good.
if anyone has a guard for them, I'm just gonna say like you're wrong. Yeah, I've been taking Blake Miller, who's also another riser this late in the draft process. I could see him going here, and he really feels a need at their tackle spots because you need to protect whoever you have back there, whether it's Aaron Rodgers, Will Howard, Drew Aller, don't matter
me.
who it is,
You with
not
the
that guy. But no matter who it
you
is,
best quarterback.
no matter who it is, and
He
I
said
think
no matter who it
you're
is,
gonna be sitting there next to Blake Miller. Not you're not gonna he's not gonna be protecting you.
bro. I'll be tough as a QB. Yes.
Say what?
You're throwing that
Say it
ball at
ain't.
least 20 yards deep.
Yo,
Say
I'm
it
throwing
ain't.
it
Say what?
20 inches, bro. So let's work.
I seen it move.
Nah.
It moved. All right,
All
go
right,
ahead, Ant. With your
Anthony,
guard.
with your guard.
Okay, so
Making it sound like a slur. With your guard.
anyways, I was thinking of like, the moment in time right now because they lost their guard in Isaac Samwalo. So I was like, oh,
Is
what's
he another
better?
bad offensive lineman that happens to be an Islander?
No, he's an OG guard. He's been there for a while, but he finally got traded to
Who,
whoever's
Suamalo?
land. Yeah.
Oh, he's a Cardinal now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a card now. He's a bird. He went from being a Steeler.
Oh, Mike Vrabel just spoke.
What the hell is a Steeler?
Oh, it is like 7 a.m. over there.
It is. So that means my parents are up. They're about to text me. So I
Good
just
morning,
texted them,
DJ.
like,
Anyways, I give them Chase Pasantes, a guard. Pretty big dude. Would be a nice little. He's great in pass protection. Would need help with his run blocking, but yeah, he has very dominant hands. His pro comp is Dominic Pooney, and yeah, would be a nice little sub in for Samuela.
Yeah, well, unlike Ant, I gave him a tackle, and I gave him Spencer Fanau, who is obviously an earlier pick for these guys, but I gave the Steelers for now. I knew tackle was definitely a need for them. I didn't really think much of guard.
someone didn't know that.
That could have been a consideration, but I was
Okay.
thinking like they don't really have a guard or a tackle to protect whoever their quarterback is going to be, Aaron Rodgers or
I thought they had tackles who needed guards. I didn't know they had
You
guards
thought
who needed
wrong.
tackles.
you could be an offensive tackle and be a guard.
Yeah.
You could be an
A lot.
offensive guard, be a
Yeah.
tackle. A lot of guys could do it, but
Peter Woods.
for now, happens to be one of those type of guys.
Peter Woods.
What about Peter
He's
Woods?
rising. Currently,
Of
right
course
now.
he is.
He's a cake, Peter Cake.
Okay, well, Spencer for now. There you go.
Yep. All right.
I don't know who
Now
that
the
is.
Chargers,
Guard. Chargers
guard.
guard. For sure.
Okay, so yeah.
She got
about
this one
that.
right. Wait, no, you
No,
got this one wrong.
I just want to talk.
Oh my God! No way.
Bro, swap the two teams. Just think, just y'all, if you're watching this, just think that the Chargers picture was where Ant had Chase Pasantis, and then this would have been a consensus pick. But me and Bobby have the
Bro,
Chargers taking
take
Chase Pasantis.
Yes.
They really just need a guard. There's not really much to say, and take whatever guard falls to you, whether it's Caden Proctor, whether it's Chase Pasantis, whether you have to take Emmanuel Pregnon, I don't care. Protect Justin
Even
Herbert.
me.
Caleb Lomu.
Like, just take someone. That's really
Take
all I
yeah,
really got to say
take
about
Bobby.
Chase
Same here.
Basantis.
Yeah,
I'm
take me. You
high
can
on
take me.
him.
I could play tackle.
I'm
No, I
high on
can't.
Chase Basantis, but I'm just saying like the Chargers just need to take an offensive guard here.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Did they
in
have the
my
worst unit this
Yeah.
yeah,
past
they
season?
did, they did.
So they need
Like
something.
the most injuries, and
Yeah.
literally, I think the only people that weren't swapped out was a center. Anyways,
It
yes,
We're
was
I
gonna lie
have.
Bradley.
in 12 hours, y'all.
Uh, anyways, I have them. I have them taking Mr. Caleb Lomu, the finest tackle out of Utah. Yes,
Finest?
yes, the finest,
Why is
the
everyone the
finest.
finest? Like,
Well,
Avon
Clemson's
Terrell was Clemson's
Clemson's
finest.
finest.
anyways, I think yeah, I really thought they needed tackle depth, but no, they needed guard depth. Me, my guards against y'all's
And
tackles, and being 100, giving it 100. I think my guards beat y'all's tackles in real life. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue on
with the
to pick
Eagles?
2023 with the
23, the Eagles. Me
birds.
and Bobby together again. We
Back to
have them
back.
taking Caden Proctor, big guy. The Eagles love developing offensive linemen. They have one of the best systems and coaches for developing the offensive line. And they got to be thinking about life after Lane Johnson, who's probably going to be retiring within after this year or even after the next one. And Caden Proctor, even if they do end up finding another tackle, Caden Proctor can slide right in at guard, fill that Mekhi Becton spot when they won their Super Bowl. So I would really like Caden Proctor to the Eagles, and he doesn't have to play day one. He can develop.
He can. He can develop right behind Lane Johnson. And then there might be games where he actually might start because of injuries or whatever. But Caden Proctor has been on my radar ever since I saw him playing at Alabama. Not just for his viral like offensive plays, but just the way he could block and chop his feet and use his size to his advantage. I think that would be a great pick for the Eagles, especially learning behind a former or not former, but an all-pro tackle like Lane Johnson, who's been around the block um, for a lot of years. So um, yeah, just learning under Lane Johnson would be such a great experience for him and develop there in Philadelphia.
Uh, well, yeah. Um, I didn't have forgot Josh guy's name already. I didn't have that guy going to the Eagles. I had
Max,
Hinekator.
do you want me to pronounce it for you again?
Yes, just pronounce it
Yes,
for him.
Ihanachor.
Hina Hinachor. I'm gonna take Bobby so Hinachor. Anyways, I have him taking. I have them taking Max because left tackle, left
Right,
tackle,
right.
right tackle. Because Lane Johnson is getting old, and
At least you have the right position here.
yeah. Um, wait,
Flame A in the comments, please, y'all.
no, don't
Boy,
flame me. So don't. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I did
slap
not
your hand, bro.
expect that, dude. I did
I
not
didn't expect
expect
that
that.
either.
No, oh my.
But
Let's get into the
oh
next
my,
pick. The
next
Cleveland
pick, yeah, next
Browns.
pick.
I have
yeah.
Cleveland Magic. Cleveland Magic.
I've been taking Caleb Lomu, offensive
Cleveland.
tackle from Utah. This is the Browns pick from the Travis Hunter trade from last year, getting this from the Jaguars. Caleb Lomu would really just fill that need at tackle that they're going to need as DeJuan Jones hasn't been good. They did trade for Titus Howard, but I don't know how long he's going to be there. And he just can really be your long term solution at tackle. So that's why I have them taking Caleb Lomu.
Uh, yes. Sorry. Um, as I open up another tab.
This
Um,
one was changed last minute, by the way.
Huh?
what,
And
what?
remember, you changed this one last minute. You had Emmanuel Pregnon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a manual Pegdon from the Oregon Ducks, but now, with
No,
new updated information,
Oregon.
I have given them OCJ, Mark Cooper Jr. Um, as as they said in the beginning of the script, um, the Browns are going for both a offensive lineman and a wide receiver. So this is my package. Maui Noah and Omar Cooper Jr. Omar Cooper Jr. I think could be a nice, really nice weapon for Dylan Sanders, Dylan Sanders,
Who's
uh,
Dylan Sanders?
Dylan Gabriel or Sanders. Sorry,
It won't be
it's,
Dylan
it's
Gabriel.
it
I
won't be, but
doubt. I doubt.
it's probably gonna be me over Dylan Gabriel. But I guess we'll never know.
Do you
Anyways,
want to get
continuing.
recruited or something, bro? Do you want to be on that field?
He does the way.
Maybe
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
it's
We'll get
five
you on
o'clock.
that field.
It's 5 o'clock talking to me. It's five of me. It's five
It's
me.
definitely
Five.
It's
five.
five of me. Get it done and over with, bro.
You got it, Bobby. Next one.
Well, my pick, I have Max Ihanachor. Ihanachor. I forgot the pronunciation.
Bro,
Same
just
thing,
spell
kind
his
of what
name so
I
bad.
think DJ said. I I really didn't know any of their offensive linemen. Um, who was the one that you said that was good? Titus Howard or something
Titus
like
Howard,
that. They
yeah,
traded for him.
they did.
He was on the Texans, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're trying to beef up their offensive line, and that would be a good selection for them. I I looked at his film. I scouted him for a little bit, and like I said in the previous mock draft, I was thoroughly surprised on how well he moves his feet and holds his blocks, and uh, yeah. So I think that'd be a good pick. What is DJ writing in his diary,
Not a diary.
his journal?
It's not a
Not a
diary.
Journal.
journal.
Is that the X counter?
Yep.
think
And
think
it has
DJ is
15.
too
Did I get
fif-
an X for that?
15.
No, and it just has
Oh,
15.
So
I
bro
was just
just
counting
bro
them.
just pulled out a notebook just to say I have 15, and
yes.
not even count Bobby. So anyways, on to pick 25 with the Bears.
With the Bears, I have them taking T.J. Parker, edge rusher from Clemson. And with this pick, I really like this because the Bears really,
Damn,
the
bro.
Bears really do need an edge rusher outside of Montez Sweat, either edge rusher or defensive tackle help. And I gave them T.J. Parker here, who another one of the guys, as we said, was a consensus top 10 pick before Clemson had a down year. And I feel like it's just one of those spots where it's like he falls to you,
Sorry.
and he just and you get a steal in him. So I like T.J. Parker going to the Bears.
How do you mark a steal in baseball? Oh wait, that's not a steal. That's a
Wait,
That's safe. Yeah,
steal?
you would do that
Like,
technically.
yeah.
Yeah, you would say safe. Oh, good job, man.
the
It's safe picks. A steal? Yeah, that
oh.
makes sense.
Anyways, the Bears. Yes, I have the Chicago
Bobby
Bears
felt left
taking
out. You want one?
Emmanuel. You want some?
No.
Slap it on me. Put some meat to me.
Slap it on me. Get your pick off, bro.
Anyways, I have the Roaring Bears taking Toledo's finest and safety
Why
Leo McNeil. Leo McNeil Warren.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Who's Toledo?
El-
Who's Toledo?
And then
Toledo.
A Leo McNeil,
Oh, Leo.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Well, I guess I didn't read the
EMW.
manual with that one. Get it?
Textbook, shut up.
Textbooks.
Anyways, I have them
Good one,
taking.
DJ.
I
Yeah,
have them
that's what I
taking
called
Emmanuel.
him while he was here.
Textbook setup.
Anyways, yes, I have them taking Emmanuel McNeil, Toledo. I mean McNeil, Warren.
Toledo.
I think Warren would be a nice safety.
They did lose Jaquan Brisker.
He is a
So-
really
And Kevin Byard.
And Cat. So actually, this is a really good pick if I think about it.
he's a really physical safety. Thank you. I try my best. I mean, they would have taken me, but I'm not even in the draft yet. So,
Here's one
anyways,
for that one.
Fist me.
hey,
Give me some meat.
fist me, give me some meat. Nice. But yes, he's very physical, and his pro comp is Talanoa Hufanga. So yeah,
Oh wow.
It's not a
really
bad comp.
run heavy safety. So, yeah.
All right. Well, for my selection for the Bears, I was honestly thinking they needed a defensive end to um, match with not Josh, Montez.
Mm-hmm.
Montez Sweat. Um, Obviously, Akeem Mesidor would not be available if he's going to the Bucks here, but in a universe where he is, I feel like he's the most Bear of all time, especially since they're now in a win now situation in a win now environment.
The most bear. of all
No,
time.
last year me and Bobby predicted the most Steeler because it was so obvious.
Because I'm like, Akeem Mesidor, he's a Bear.
You said who? Jack Sawyer, like
Jack
white
Sawyer.
edge rusher,
He sounds like a word.
Um,
Yeah.
wearing an elbow brace, with I think a tatted arm sleeve. Yeah, that just reminds me of a Steeler.
Hmm.
And he just
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it was just
it
funny.
just
Like
fit.
me and Bobby were saying it the whole draft process. Most
Steeler,
obvious
Steeler,
Steeler.
Steeler, Steeler. And then he ended up being a Steeler. But
Tennessee
Akeem
Steelers.
Mesidor, if he were to be available at 25, I feel like he'd fit right there with the Bears and just contribute at his old age, I guess. He's like 25, isn't he?
Hmm.
He's old.
Jeez.
He's old.
Yeah. So just imagine your rookie deal ending at 29. Crazy.
All right, next. The Buffalo Bills, I have them taking Akeem Mesidor. Basically, the same reasons as all of us taking it. These are all win now teams that can use help off the edge, and the Bills could, they're willing to take that shot on the guy, even though he's older, because they're willing, and they want to win now. So I have the Bills taking edge rusher Akeem Mesidor from Miami.
Yes, I have the Bills taking Concepcion, Casey Concepcion, wide receiver from Texas A&M. I almost said M&M, but
Glad you
yeah.
didn't say that.
I think Concepcion would be a nice addition to Allen's arsenal as he's good against man press and he's good in separation. He has good speed and good length. Um, he also has really good hands and yak ability. So yeah,
Well, I have the Bills taking Kenny McDonald, defensive tackle out of Florida. Right, Florida. Or
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State? I almost thought he was a Florida guy.
You were thinking of Caleb Banks?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He's a second round pick. He could be a first.
He
But
could be.
Caden McDonald, big old dude. I forget where he stands at, but I know he's a big old dude at
Six
the
two.
defensive tackle position. He's
he's
six
like
two.
six, yeah,
Six
six
two or
two,
six
six
three, yeah.
three.
Because
Yeah,
he's
Um,
that's
like a
two.
nose tackle.
Yeah.
he's like three
So,
twenty
and that's
nine.
something that's actually something the Bills need too. They need somebody to stuff the run because I don't think they did well against the run either. Now that I remember, so Caden McDonald would be a pretty good selection. I don't know why I put him for Florida. He seemed like a Florida guy, but I guess I got him and Caleb Banks mixed up.
Blanks,
All right,
nice.
next. The San Francisco 49ers, Bobby and Ant are together here, but I have them taking Kenyon Sadiq, who has fallen on this version of my mock. It's really just BPA. If he did fall this far, I feel like there would be some teams that would trade back in the first for him, but I just have him falling to the 49ers here. Obviously, we mentioned this. Kittle's always hurt. You can move Kenyon around. You don't have to just stick him at tight end. So I would really just like that fit in the 49ers offense.
Um, I'd like to speak on this first. I'd just like to say that Denzel Boston and Mike Evans being your two big body wide receivers, by the way, because Boston's like 6'4", and Mike Evans what's also like 6'3",
Is
6'4".
Boston?
So,
Yeah.
Does he ever come back
um,
to the green room? Or did he
huh?
not? Oh, is Boston going to the green room?
I doubt it. I don't think
I'll
so.
check. NFL green room.
But I think Denzel Boston would be a good selection here. You get two um, receivers that could catch over the top, red zone threats. I know Boston has a bit of the yak ability as well. Um, he's a bit on the slower side. I think I saw a comparison. His comp, a poor man's or poor not a poor man's. I think it was a poor man's Drake London, but that's exactly what he is. He plays exactly like Drake London, who could catch over the top and just big body any corner that stands against him. So I do like this pick for them.
Okay, yeah. So I also have Boston. Um, going to them. He is a big body person. He does have a yak ability, and yeah, he's a little slow, but he does make it up with the swiftiness, suaviness whenever he does his routes. He's also
Suavemente.
Suavemente. Sorry.
we're gonna get complimented. Anyways, what is it
That was a
called?
good one.
Yeah, he's also not scared to. Oh, y'all just give me some meat. Hold on, let me get back.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, Ant likes the
So
meat, so he should go to Arby's.
no, just because I like y'all's meat. I mean, pause. Anyways, pause. No, pause. Continue.
No, 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 no,
Continue.
no.
Continue. Resume. Stop playing. Resume. Anyways, Boston.
Yikes. 2014
Boston.
onwards.
Got
He's
it.
also
Got it.
not scared to
Got it.
jump up for those.
Let's
Don't
get
click.
clips.
No,
Let's
don't
get
do this.
clips.
Don't do this. Don't do
That's getting
this.
clipped. I
Don't
don't
do
care.
this.
That's
Don't
getting
do
put
this.
on the Bobcast
It's
account.
5
2 hours
I
o'clock in the
don't
morning.
14
care.
minutes. Yep.
Who just says I'm not even gonna repeat
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Go
No,
not.
let me
ahead.
say
Yeah,
it.
you
Let
can't
me say it.
repeat that.
Yeah, you can repeat
Yeah,
it.
I can't repeat that, bro.
Whisper it. Whisper it.
No.
Anyways, Boston, yeah, he's he's a very big guy, so he's not scared to jump up and touch the what's that,
Screwdriver.
My lucky screwdriver.
bro? Screw the
Luck? Why is it
Rockets.
lucky?
Oh,
Anyways, but yeah, I think it'd be a little nice weapon for Purdy.
Let me wake myself up real quick.
I look need that too right now. All right, next, the Houston Texans. I have them selecting wide receiver Casey
Yo,
Concepcion, and I just have this being one of those moments where I've mentioned in previous mock drafts where, um, it's like you. I know it's not as big of a need, but if a player like this falls to you, you take him and then you
Run.
worry about the positional battles later because obviously the Texans have Nico Collins, they have Tank Dell who's coming off of an injury, they have Jalen Noel, they have Jaden Higgins, they have those guys, but KC would really take up. He could probably take over Tank Dell's spot. Uh, and I would really just like that fit in the Texans offense. And like I said, this is one of those where you take them now and worry about everything later.
don't aim.
Yes. So I guess I'm next for the Texans. I have them picking a Caden McDonald from
Bobby, please stop. Like,
sorry.
like
What is bro grooving to?
Nothing. Just vibes.
no,
Anyways,
4
someone's
a.m.
talking and
vibes.
then I look over and all I see is Bobby doing that. I'm like, please.
Caden McDonald is a
Let
very
me
big dude. Um,
Let me turn on
damn.
the light.
Caden McDonald, yes, is a very big dude.
I'm gonna change to the
Mainly
Mexican
mainly known for
accent.
being a run stopper. So I think him and you know, uh, him him and
That feels better.
Who
who
is
else? Him and
man?
him and Danielle Hunter.
Sheldon
Danielle
Rankins.
Danielle.
Hunter. Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins and Tommy Togiai.
Will Anderson.
Well, I understand. Yeah, Danielle Hunter and yeah,
Those
I
other
think
two.
those three on the.
Tommy
I think
Togiai.
those. What are you saying?
That's their starting defensive tackle right now. Tommy Togiai.
It is.
Tommy
He's
who?
he's one of your people, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
You mean Chris Tongue?
No.
No,
No, this
no, there's a guy named
different
Tommy
dude.
Togiai.
He's one of your people, Amp.
He's one of your people. So
What
learn the name.
doesn't
Go follow
mean?
him on Instagram. I'll send you him.
Okay. Bro already follows him, man. Anyways,
I don't follow
I think
him.
those
I
three
got
putting
follow
those three on the
somebody.
same I think putting those three on the same line would be crazy. I would be scared to go up against them because just scary. Big beefy dudes.
Wow. Just like how you like him, huh?
Mhm.
Crazy work. I have the Texans taking Caleb Lomu out of Utah. Who was sending me stuff? Oh, it was DJ Tommy Togiai. Um, yeah, I think
I'm about to
obviously
smack
like
both of you, bro.
the Caleb, the Texans had made some offensive tackle or offensive line moves during the free agency period, but honestly, I feel like it would be a nice thing to do. Um, Selecting Caleb Lomu here, especially with his versatility. Um, just being all over the place on the offensive line. So,
Yeah, beating all over that
you know,
place.
Stop
yeah.
vibing. Stop with the vibes. Next, the Kansas City Chiefs. I have been taking Maxi
The
Hanachoa.
Mexican Chiefs. The what?
Mexican
I said
Chiefs.
next we have. Yeah, I
Oh,
have
my
them
bad.
taking Max Hanachoa from Arizona State. Yeah, he feels the need at right tackle. He would probably start right away if they draft him here. Um, as I don't know if Jawan Taylor was really a loss. It's one of those addition by subtraction um, things, but he would really feel a big need for the Chiefs' offensive line and protecting Patrick Mahomes.
Patty with a fatty. Anyways, yes, I have the Chiefs taking extra tab, not extra tab. I have the Chiefs taking. This is the one where I had to dig, but yeah, I have them taking Jeremy,
Yeah,
Jeremy,
I can't. I
Jeremy
can't.
Bernard, Jeremy Bernard. Uh, I don't know who he is, but I do. Anyways,
I know who Jeremy Bernard is.
He's a wide receiver
Yo,
from
what?
You
Why
wait,
you saying
you
he's the wide
you wait,
receiver then? He's the wide receiver.
he's a
you wait,
he's a wide receiver from Alabama, and actually Bernard is a quite nice pickup for the Chiefs because they have Rashi Rice going with the legal issues, so
Another guy with the legal issues.
actual legal issues by the way, chat. I don't have legal issues.
Man has legal
Never
issues.
will have any legal issues. So thank you
Watch
very
the
much.
video in the
Um,
description.
he's smooth and agile on his feet. He can run up some nice routes. He loves. I mean, he's good at creating separation. Um, yeah. Also having reliable fingers. I mean, hands. And is connected to catches. I
Jazz
mean,
hands.
Fingers,
Jan's fingers.
fingers.
And it
Reliable
and is able to do contested catches. Um, yeah, would be a nice addition to the. On to the next pick. We have the
Wait, no, it's
Dolphins.
my
Oh,
turn. It's my turn.
nigga, fuck your
Joe.
turn.
You both trying to skip Bobby.
Wow, that's how you really feel about me, huh? Wow. I have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs taking Avion Terrell here. I have to be a lot. I've been too loud, but I have Avion Terrell here. This is where I was considering giving the Chiefs two corners, but obviously I gave him, or me and DJ gave him Ruben Bain earlier, but Avion Terrell will fill that void that McDuffie or Jalen Watson had in Kansas City, and like DJ said, he's one of the physical corners in this class and puts his hands all over the place. So, yeah, I think I like that pick for the Chiefs.
Why is DJ speaking so fast?
Like bro's barking.
Who are you talking to?
Don't gonna care. She woke up randomly.
Oh, I thought she was sleep talking. Anyways,
She might be.
Let's move to 30. We got
Yeah,
two more
that's
picks
fine.
after this.
All right, the Dolphins. I have them taking Denzel Boston. You know, he can fill a need. He can grow with whoever your young quarterback is. Gives Malik Willis a weapon for this upcoming season. And it's really just a need because I'm not a fan
crazy
at
jaw
all
workout.
of
By the
that.
way,
I knew you were gonna be the one that noticed that. All right, continue with Denzel.
Because I'm not a fan of the Dolphins wide receiver core. You know, Jalen Tolbert,
So mad.
Malik Washington,
Me.
Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell.
Yeah,
I'm also
not a fan of those guys being your wide receiver group. So I feel like the Dolphins can get Denzel Boston. They would really like it.
Yeah. Next,
Oh, my
I
eyes
also
starting
have
to
the
twitch.
Dolphins. Ew, you tweaker.
You're dumb. You're dumb. You can't call me a tweaker. You're dumb. We all have the Dolphins pick.
What did he
No,
say?
I just somehow have the Dolphins pick next to me. You know. So, anyways, for my pick 30, I have the Dolphins also
I still gotta get
selecting
my clothes from downstairs.
uh Brandon Cisse as youth um because because I don't know the Dolphins corners at all. So yeah, Cisse would be a nice.
They got Ethan Bonner there.
Don't know who that is.
He's white.
Cisse
With a
is
name like that?
Ethan Bonner?
Oh, I thought you said like some African name,
What did
I
you
thought you
think I
did
said?
too.
like Eken Bare or something.
Yeesh. But yeah, Cisse can play in the box. He's a good run stopper. He's not, you know, not scared to
That's my
run
guy.
down a hill.
You gotta change that
And-
number though, as a corner. Ugliest
Yeah.
number ever.
What was it? 15?
I got PTSD of that number at corner.
15?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's also really physical.
CJ Henderson.
So
His first time with us, he originally wore 15.
He did. He did. Well, with my 30th pick for the Dolphins, I gave them TJ Parker as I don't know who their edge rushers are. Okay, DJ. All right, DJ. I see what it is. I generally don't like. I generally do not know who's
Stop.
on that. I don't know who's on that Dolphins
They
team. So
have Job Robinson.
they have Chop Robinson.
Chop
They do have Chop. Oh, because he looks like Micah Parsons.
They also have. Don't know his name.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember his name.
this would be a great
Odafe,
selection for
not
TJ
Odafe. Oh
Parker.
wait, Benjamin, not Benjamin. Wait, I know his name.
Yo,
Give me a second.
Mark Wick is up
One.
in an hour.
I forgot his name. Bryce Huff.
Well, there
No,
you go.
Bryce Huff retired.
Bryce Huff retired.
Um, Bri- he
Benny.
was on the. Ah, now I'm so mad because I used to get this guy in my French. Josh Uche.
They did get Ash Uche.
Ash Ute. Uche.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, TJ
31.
Parker would still be a good selection here. I wouldn't be
31.
surprised if they take a wide receiver here, though. There's plenty of good
Anthony
wide receivers
Mba
in this spot.
together here. I have the Patriots taking Cassius Howell, edge rusher from Texas A&M. He's only knock. Another guy with short arms. But I would like this pick. This guy can really get going. Obviously, he had the numbers in college. Did not really. Most people don't think he's going to have the numbers because of his shorter arms, but it's something he can work through. And edge rushers really need for the Patriots as they lost Caleb on Chasson to the Commanders in free agency, and even Harold Landry isn't the best all the time.
Yeah, me and Ant have the same pick. He kind of switched this up last minute on me, so uh,
Yeah.
we do have the same pick, right? No, that's an X.
No,
Is that an X for me? Or we
No,
do have the same pick?
it's the same
it's not.
pick. It says
It's not an X
Ant.
for anybody,
It's not an X. I was just holding up X. I just wanted to.
Oh,
bro. Just
okay.
starting me with the X.
Well, yeah,
Anyways,
we
Starting
have the
you.
same pick in Zion Young out of Missouri. He offers like the speed rusher type of ability. Um, they did lose.
Yeah, him.
I lost my
Caleb
train of
Lunches.
thought. Okay,
dude.
Chason. I can never say his first name. But yeah, he
Lavon.
kind of offers that speed rusher type of thing. He was up and down during his draft process, like being in the first and then being in the second. But I have him here going at 31. Any notes on Zion Young?
Um, yeah, and he notes. Yeah, he's very lengthy, very physical. Can hold his own against double teamers. And yeah, is a big playmaker. You know, he's a speedster. Not really known to be physical. I mean, like really.
You were talking loud, brother. You,
You no,
yeah.
no. Actually, the guy next to you, bro. Actually. Anyways, Zion Young is actually. I think he's compared to.
DJ looks mad emo in this. In this,
He does.
he does.
Kill my life into
Into
pieces.
peace. I was gonna sing that song too, but I didn't want to. So much copyright here in this one
Yeah.
2 hour
I look
episode.
emo?
Yes.
How? Because my hair is right here?
Yeah,
Yes.
your hair is down there. And
Oh.
yeah.
Anyways, let's move to the final pick. The Super Bowl champs, the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle sea penises.
Yeah, the Seahawks. You got to open them up. I have
Why?
them taking Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Obviously, they took safety Nick Manwari last year, but I feel like if someone like this guy falls to you, it's worth it as they did lose safety Kobe Bryant in the offseason. And I know Ty Okada was pretty good, but I don't know if you really want to go with him this whole next season. There's a lot of things that they could take here, a lot of different prospects and guys. But I just really like the idea of Emmanuel McNeil Warren in Mike McDonald's team. So that's why I have him going to the Seahawks at 32.
Yeah, and at 32, I feel like this has kind of turned into a fan favorite for the
Dang, you
Seahawks.
just skipping it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, he switched up his pick.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. See, I forgot he switched up his pick.
Small
Why
guy.
does my hand look so skinny?
I'll get an X for that one.
Why
You
does
see
it-
that? That doesn't look real.
Oh, I gotta take a picture of that. Yo, ants.
Your
Ew. Bro, you got a prop hand.
Ew.
Man's
That
hand
looks
is fake.
creepy.
It's a fake hand. You got a prop hand. That
This is-
shit's gonna look
This
crazy.
isn't my hand, bro.
It's so uncanny.
It's so
uncanny.
weird. Ew.
Ew.
Put your
Bro,
arms down, dog.
you got some Nosferatu hands.
Dude.
Holy
I
Sheesh.
never realized my hands, bro.
Bro, you got some pointy fingers. I don't
You
even got
do,
hands
but
like
that's scary.
Guys, help me.
God. Bro,
Yo,
hands are weird. Now that I realize it,
Yeah,
hands are
I
weird.
got weird hands.
Yo,
I'm writing that down
man,
in my notes.
say
Ant
your
weird
pick,
hands.
dude.
I can't, bro. This looks so weird now. I can't pull my hands
I'm
up.
writing that down. Ant has weird hands.
Ain't weird hands.
It got me. Anyways,
Yo, say your pick.
okay, my pick
Jeez.
is for the Seahawks
I'm
is
gonna get my
Colin Hood.
clothes and eat some popcorn.
Colin Hood. I feel like after losing Rick Woolen, Kobe Bryant, and everybody, uh, the Seahawks are gonna need another physical corner like them. So I definitely see him. He's really good at man press. He's willing to go for those contested 50-50 balls, and also um, he's also not afraid to go down and stop the run down the hill. Uh, he's also a for sure tackler. So yeah, I think it'll be a nice little replacement for those guys.
All right. Well, before I tried to rudely interrupt Ant, like I was saying before, this has became a fan favorite pick for some people. Jadarian Price, running back out of Notre Dame. I think they're just trying to reconstruct the dynamic duo between Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. Obviously, Kenneth Walker left this offseason to the Chiefs. So I think they're trying to figure out a way to replace that void, which was a big void because I think Kenneth Walker um, proved himself throughout the after Zach Charbonnet had got hurt. He kind of proved himself his worth, and um, he got his contract. So I think I'm pretty sure Zach Charbonnet should be good to go once training camp comes around. But get a guy like Jadarian Price, who's a pretty hard runner, pretty physical runner himself, who was behind Jeremiah Love, who offered more of the elusiveness. I feel like he'd be a pretty good fit behind Zach Charbonnet, who does a little bit of both. He could be physical and he could catch out the backfield a little bit. So, um, yeah, I think this would be a good last pick in the first round for the Seahawks. So, yeah, who has the outro?
Oh no, let me click on scripts
Dude,
and then scroll
Scripts.
down a
What
little
a
bit.
I
what
have
a
body
Oh,
dysmorphia.
it's me. It's me. Hi. Hi y'all.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
So are we just gonna stand? I'll stand
I just had to stand because yeah, Ant stand. I rise for the outro.
because I'm gonna do nothing.
oh my knees just popped.
Standing.
Get loud, crowd. Get loud.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
y'all.
my bad.
Um, like,
Whatever.
thank y'all for watching this video. We are, we're gonna try not to record this late again. But at least it was a funny recording, and we weren't all just like dying.
When is it not
Don't
a funny
forget we
recording?
have the draft stream coming out in. Oh, I mean, coming out. We got the draft stream. We're gonna start streaming in about 4 hours from when this video is uploaded. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 7 Eastern,
Six
6 in
Central.
yeah 6 Central. So um, that's what time we're gonna start streaming. But the draft actually starts an hour after that. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next on the stream. Peace.
Please. Dude, my arms.
Nah,
Damn it.
I gotta
Let's